lousy museum.
Really?
Oh, this museum is no good at all.
Whoa. Whoa, what was that?
Oh, it's part of the multimedia display they've got going on.
Uh-huh.
When you walk in.
Right.
Oh, it's unbelievable. There's just like this big air compressor there. It blows farts at people.
Wow.
Do they smell?
Oh, it smells awful. The only way we really make money is through our concession area.
Really?
Yeah,
What do you sell there?
Well, we rent raincoats for the back part of the tour.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Now, does it have, what's the atmosphere like there? Is it real
The
thick?
atmosphere?
Sounds thick.
Oh,
Man.
humid and cloudy.
Now, do you have, is your fart museum primarily contemporary, or is it modern, or do you have classical pieces?
Mostly Fart Deco.
Really?
Okay.
In the style. And while I got... Excuse me. Oh, boy, hang on. You work here? Yeah, I work here. My family and I would like to get our money back. Right out front. No refund.
What was that?
That was our tribute to all the little people that played the Munchkins. Let me take you into this one room.
Okay.
I want to show you what's going on here.
All right, what's in there?
Oh, God.
What is it?
Which room are you in?
Oh, it's the SBD room.
Oh, boy.
Silent but deadly.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Okay.
I gotta go because, man, this is unbelievable. This is like the third time this month already.
Uh-huh.
We gotta re-wallpaper.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Say, where are you guys located?
We're in Brownsville, Texas.
We want our money back.
Excuse me.
Do you work here?
See, it's a fart museum, Christy. That's
Right,
your fault. It's on you.
My fault.
How about you? It's the Bob and Tom Show.
I said art.
Whoa. What'd you say, fart?
No, I said art in that. Never mind.
All right, the art museum.
A lot of humor there, huh?
Hi, Christy.
Oh, we got a
Hi, Chick.
Kandinsky.
Yeah. Edvard, never mind.
Mooch?
Mooch? Yes. His buddy's called a Moochie. Hi, Josh.
Mooch
Hey,
man.
Chick. Willie.
Hey, chick.
Willie G over there. There's Ace.
My duty.
Oh, got to my dirty today. And there's, as I live and breathe, he looks pretty good. There's Pat Godwin. Looks
Hey,
fresh,
Chick.
relaxed.
Oh, got some color in his cheeks.
Man about town.
Thank you.
One more button unbutton would really
Oh, yeah.
do me
Right
something
now,
for the
baby.
day.
Here it
There it is. Wow.
Areola.
Show me.
Well, that's his record label, Harriola Records.
I kind of like that. Areola.
Good.
And you can find him on that. Well, it's good to see you, Pat. I know that we've been working a little bit of a song, kind of a tribute coming up. I'm very excited about that.
Gardner Minshew?
No. You're.
Got a nice request for the Gardner Minshew.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. Whose version?
The Pat Godwin band version with the bass.
The Pat Godwin Band.
I would love to hear Josh do it.
Pat, they want to hear Pat's version.
You'd like to do your version again?
That'd be so cool.
Well, if you insist.
Well, I know
love
this is so embarrassing.
Let me just allow me to ask a simple question. Do you still have the lyrics?
Oh, those have been thrown away.
Can't we just play it off of digital technology?
I'm with Christy on this
Relive that moment?
Yeah.
This program happens as it happens. It's real. You think we'd leave all these mistakes in if we
like
were
that.
editing it?
It happens as it happens.
Everything's everything.
Okay, well, we have a lot of interesting animal news. By the way, I don't think we ever sorted out the arrival of Spartacus.
No, we haven't. I have it right here.
Yeah, you promoted a couple, and we never got
Was this one of the felines that was loose?
Yeah, that we had. There was a tiger loose. Whatever happened to that thing? And
Well,
I think that
that's-
ended up being fake news.
No,
didn't it?
they don't know, but they think it was fake news. Yeah, they don't think there's really a tiger.
They think it was a fraudulent report
Right.
to the police.
Exactly.
Yeah, fake news, yeah.
5 people were.
Don't use the word fake news, please.
Isn't that against the law?
And they're reporting a tiger running around, isn't it? And they don't see a tiger running around. Shouldn't that be against the law? There ought to be a law.
There were 5 people that called in at around the same time, so that's why they think.
Well, see, now this is where I would like to be the Judge Tom show. Mm-hmm. You round them up, and you want to be close to a tiger? Here's your opportunity as we head over to the zoo.
Yeah.
Now get in.
Here's some Purina tiger chow. Now I'm going to put it in the bowl.
But see what she likes better.
Yes. Choosy tiger.
Now to prepare her for this event, we've had the lady tiger. She's been reducing.
You know human beings, they probably try to relate to a tiger just like they would a kitty cat.
Yeah,
you're nice. Nice kitty.
Hi, kitty.
Yeah, you ever see that video of the guy that lived with the grizzly bears?
Right before they ate him. Yeah,
that was cute until that moment, wasn't it?
Right.
Yeah, they have the audio of the guy being eaten by the bears.
Yeah.
Probably had a quick change of heart there.
Why? So if you want to, if you're having,
I should have been a lawyer.
if only I'd passed Latin. If you want to ruin your day, go look for that audio. Is that why you said that?
I don't know if it's out there.
Of course it's out there somewhere.
Somebody has it. Although the director said, please destroy this immediately.
The dark web.
Right. Yeah, you know it's like these guys that die and tell their family, well, my unfinished novel, please destroy it immediately. And then about 10 years later, well, gotta cash that check.
Yes.
Yep.
Here's the half-assed version.
Do you want to hear about Spartacus?
Yeah, what happened?
A 40-pound African serval cat named Spartacus was found safe and sound after escaping from his home and spending days in the New Hampshire wild. Merrimack police said the cat was trapped near its home and is in good health. He was returned to his owner, Dean King. King apparently...
I didn't get a harumph out of you.
Yeah. King apparently adopted Spartacus from a Florida zoo 4 years ago. The family owns the cat legally and has a permit from the state's Department of Fish and Game. So.
Now, these aren't
they're big.
They're big, but
they're
they're
fairly
not,
domesticated,
right.
though.
Well, I guess this one is, but it looks like, as I said yesterday, it looks like a teenage cheetah.
Yes.
I mean,
they do.
What'd you say, 45 pounds?
40 pounds. And when it stands on its hind legs, it's as tall as I am.
I watched that movie, Teenage Cheetah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my dog loves cheetahs.
Your dog loves cheetahs?
Yes, when they come on TV, he sits there like...
How weird.
What? Well, you know, the Columbus Zoo, the cheetah has a dog companion.
For now.
Well,
No, seriously.
Seems like it's some mayonnaise. This is all over.
No, that's common in, I guess.
This cat is so big. I'm looking at a picture. This looks like
Tom, you didn't say that right. This cat.
this cat.
This cat is so big, man.
It looks like it hunts chihuahuas or mouthy toddlers.
I'm telling you, our buddy, comedian and actress Mary Lynn Rice Cub has one of these cats, and it's the creepiest thing you've ever seen.
I think they're gorgeous.
In your life.
Here's a photograph of this cat. I'm not exaggerating. It is up, standing up with its paws on the kitchen counter. And its head is almost as high as the top of the coffee maker.
Yeah, and it jumps like 60 feet in the air or some crazy thing. It's nuts.
But its name is Spartacus. You know why they couldn't find it?
Why?
Well, they were calling for it, and this is what happened.
I'm Spartacus.
I'm Spartacus.
Oh, you're a tabby. You sit back down.
I'm Spartacus.
You're a calico.
Spartacus. I'm Spartacus.
Oh, you're the mailman.
By the way, it's worth watching that movie again and checking out some of the extras who were given a line. Howie from Canarsie, can you say, I am Spartacus?
Isn't that
just a little more European.
I'm Spartacus.
Isn't that the famous movie where Tony Curtis had his New York accent?
That apparently is apocryphal, where he says, yonder is the home of my father.
Castle.
Yeah.
Yonder's the castle of my father.
Sorry. I believe that never happened, but who knows?
No, it didn't. Spartacus was a big
Josh
role
does
for me.
a spot on Tony Curtis, you know.
Oh, really?
Spartacus.
That's it? That's it?
Yeah. Sometimes you just need one word.
Tony Curtis with a cold?
It's as good as my Jimmy Stewart, Mr. Potter.
Coming up, exciting news.
Oh, yeah.
I believe you.
We have exciting news
Well
today.
delivered.
We have the triumvirate of songs about corn coming up, including
Mississippi River,
this classic from Haywood Banks.
Davenport.
It's about traveling. You're driving your car.
Corn.
That's coming up.
You hate the.
Well, you just did it.
The shortest bit of silence. You
can't
won't want anyone to have a breath. Fill it in.
What about this?
Corn.
Hard pass.
We have corn
Hard
news.
no.
It's the sweet corn, the peak of the sweet corn season.
Yeah, Tom, it sure is.
You think anybody's used an eaten corn cob in the bedroom?
Oh, jeez.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's happened.
Yeah, well, they were often
But-
used in outhouses, as you know.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'll take the skewers off.
It's like the eaten aging corn cob is
But
nature's what's it called? Lufta? What is
Loofah, yeah.
Lufthansa? What is it?
Luftwaffe.
Luftwaffe.
It's not Luftwaffe either. That's a German Air Force.
Okay, that was close. We have a big corn news today. Update on the Canadian dumper.
The dishwasher
In case you
dumper?
missed this yesterday, a burglar breaks into a house and dumps in the dishwasher.
Isn't that nice?
Takes lots of stuff, including.
Took nothing.
Took nothing
Oh, he
except
took nothing.
that. Okay, we'll find out more about that coming up. And we, Christy,
What?
yesterday we were both getting confused about stories we'd seen about the planets,
Yes.
Uranus and Venus. I found both stories, so they're both in the news at the same time.
Yeah, Uranus is leaking. It came out in March.
That sounds like
story's a little older.
That sounds like a good double feature. Romeo is bleeding and Uranus is leaking.
And life on Venus.
No, it's about sky watchers. You'll be able to see Uranus this
Yes.
week without a telescope.
But
it's very tough to see.
That was Luke's
Just use a mirror.
original last name in Star Wars. Did you know that?
Luke Uranus is leaking?
Skywatcher.
Really?
It was really Skywatcher before.
It was Sky Killer.
Scotch drinker.
No, it was Skywatcher. Stop. People won't believe me.
Hey, can you nerds take this over there?
lying.
Okay. Anyway, that's all going to happen today. We have some sports coming.
Yeah, we've got big time sports last night. The NBA and the Los Angeles Clippers, one of the all-time yak jobs in the history of sports. And Paul George attempted a bucket last night that we all could have made very easily. And it was just an amazing fail.
Oh.
And the Nuggets advanced to the Western Conference Finals against the Lakers and Rajon Rondo, and we'll have an update on Rondo coming up today.
Did he get a new condo?
Kinda, sorta. He's pretty upset, actually. Rondo's never been.
He drives a Lambo, not a Honda.
Rondo's never been cut out for. He's kind of like Westbrook and Harden. He's really not cut out for team sports, if you know what I mean.
I see.
And it was Star Killer. Luke Star Killer.
Maybe that's right.
Was the original. It's really true.
Yep.
Okay, it better be true because I don't want to have our email.
That's why I just
our
corrected-
email shut down.
Because he
by
said Skywatcher.
the Dork Fest.
I said Sky Killer.
Okay,
it's Star
fine.
Killer. So nerds, chill out.
Nerds, calm down.
Yes.
We'll be making more mistakes later.
At me.
Hey, don't make a mistake about this. There's no particular reason right now to do something, which is even a better reason. Josh calls it the just because gift. Hey, even
There's never been any reason.
A couple days later, you walk up to her and you go, oh, look, this is a package from my friend jeweler Steven Singer. What is it? Oh, well, it's a nice bracelet. Or maybe it could be one of those beautiful gold-dipped roses, or perhaps an engagement ring. That's right. It's all happening at Steven Singer Jewelers. IHateStevenSinger.com. This is Josh's idea, the Just Because gift. And Steven's got that whole rack of ready to love engagement rings. And the best thing about Steven Singer Jewelers, of course, is the famous guarantee. 100 days, 100% money-back guarantee. And the shipping is how much, Josh?
It's free.
Yep, and if you get your order in before about 2 o'clock Eastern time, that gift is going to go out today. So check it out at IHateStevenSinger.com. Fast, free, safe shipping with all the new COVID CD protocols in place. Steven Singer Jewelers. Just because. Oh,
Yeah.
How much is that shipping again, Josh?
It's free. And we have audio of other jewelers around the nation here. And let me play it. Oh, I hate Steven Singer.
That sounds an awful lot like...
That's where he gets his name.
Yeah, okay. It's IHateStevenSinger.com. Thank you very much. Once again, tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Coming back, a special story for you, Ace, about the Las Vegas Raiders and a very unusual call at the line of scrimmage. I think you'll be
it's
very
getting out of
impressed
hand.
by
These
that.
audibles are getting out of hand.
When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, Mark Allison with you on a Wednesday. Hump Day, everybody. September 16th, 2020. Thanks so much for joining us. On the way this morning, as you heard, Jessica Alsman will be Zooming in. And our guest from New York City, she's a comedian. She's helping with your relationships. It's Allie Breen. ALLIBREEN. You can reach her across all social media platforms. Allie Breen. Who knows? We may be talking about your relationship later this morning right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. The Recording Academy will host its annual PBS special in honor of its Special Merit Award winners. But, of course, it had to make adjustments due to the coronavirus. Tributes had to be filmed in separate locations and without audiences. This year's honorees include the band Chicago, Roberta Flack, John Prine, Isaac Hayes, and Philip Glass. Among those who will be performing tributes, Sam Moore, Chris Isaac, Cyndi Lauper, and Brandi Carlile. Jimmy Jam will host Great Performance, Grammy Salute to Music Legends, airing on PBS stations beginning on October 16th. Madonna will direct a film about herself. Universal Pictures has announced that Madonna will direct an as-yet untitled film about the life of Madonna. She will co-write the script with Diablo Cody, who, of course, wrote the film Juno. Madonna says in a statement the focus will be music because, quote, music has kept me going and art has kept me alive. It's all about the music. And Bret Michaels has been named the ambassador for World College Radio Day, and he acknowledges that college radio is having a tough year. Michaels says dorms and campuses are quiet because of the coronavirus, but this is the time college radio should be going strong. He says in a year like this, communication is key. He's donating $10,000 to the College Radio Foundation to help keep those stations on the air. World College Radio Day is October 2nd. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Well, Pat Godwin isn't here. Claims there's trouble with his ear. Pat, we miss you. So let's kill a little time while I find some words that rhyme with Gardner Minshew. Da 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 do 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 G. Something here that rhymes with D. Gardner Minshew.
Yeah!
Oh, all right.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Well, what else would you be doing with your time?
I actually I have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
Oh, that woke chick up. In my fantasy, I'm making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris.
6:21 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee has the forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Mix of sun and clouds today. Look for a high of 82. Partly cloudy, cool tonight down to 50. Partly cloudy, 72 tomorrow is the high.
Beautiful.
Right now we have fog and 49 degrees.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. The smoke doing some crazy things to the sun.
Oh, yeah.
Sunrise, sunset.
It's beautiful.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Happy to be here. Let's see now. Today is 16th of September, 2020. The year rolls on. We keep waiting to be able to go Old Lang Syne and good riddance to this one. But we're happy to be here. In the big room, it's Ace Cosby, our engineer, Chick McGee at the sports desk, honing the sharpness of the fourth.
The award-winning sportscast coming up.
Oh, really? We're gonna. You got a radio? We can check.
I was perfect attendance in 7th grade. That counts, right?
It does.
Okay,
Yeah.
Josh Arnold's at the IHateStevensinger.com sidekick desk, and Christy Lee is through the glass at the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom.
And I won the speech award my senior year in high school.
Very good. Willie G is over there, and Patty G is over there, and the other rooms being piped in via.
You want to hear about it?
Yeah, I'd like to hear about it.
Really. We do have some interesting stuff coming in the world of sports. Sure. Also, an update on yesterday's dishwasher episode. What have you got?
The Denver Nuggets have advanced to the NBA's Western Conference Finals. Nobody saw this coming by storming back from a 3-game. Listen to me. They came back from a 3-1 deficit.
I want you to listen to me.
For the second straight series.
Wow.
Nuggets trailed by 2 before allowing just 33 points in the second half. 104-89 victory over the Clippers. And
wow.
Paul George for the Clippers took such an incredibly horrible shot, like I'm going to say 10 feet side of the basket, puts it up, hits the side of the backboard.
It's going to happen.
Clank.
You'll recall there are some very talented, very large gents.
So he wasn't guarded. He was wide open. Jamal Murray, 40 points. Nikola Jokic had a triple-double. 22 rebounds, 16 points, and 13 assists for Denver. Now Denver rolls on to take on the Los Angeles Lakers, and that brings us to today's Rajon Rondo update. Back in July, everyone decided to... The NBA decided to move into the bubble. You remember this?
Right.
Well, this is a picture of Rajon Rondo's accommodations in the bubble.
They're a nice hotel room.
That's
very
a typical hotel room with
Looks
the bed
nice.
over on one of the walls, and then you've got your dresser and the TV sitting on top. Just a standard.
Looks cozy.
Just a standard hotel
modern
room.
amenities. Clean. Yeah, very clean.
And then... Yeah, it's very clean, Tom. Thank you. And then he saw LeBron James video tour of his suite, his teammate. And
it's LeBron.
Rondo is not happy.
Oh, boy.
So
how does he not get it?
As they go to the Western Conference Finals.
That hotel room is bigger than my house.
Yeah, that's about half a floor.
I'm surprised it doesn't have a pool inside, or at least a hot tub.
He shared his football setup on Sunday, and it was insane. Like a movie theater-sized TV,
in
another
the bubble.
TV. Yes.
In the bubble.
Yes.
He goes to rent to own. They bring over the quality stuff.
Do you ever rent a TV, Josh?
No.
I have.
Sure.
How much was it, Chick?
$27 a week.
Oh, my.
And plus all the sorrow you can swallow.
This is back. How dare you?
I did it too.
You got to want it.
$27 a week. So what
If you had swallowed, it would have been 22 a week.
In other words, over the course of 10 weeks, you could have bought a television.
Right.
It was a 32-inch, one of those old square ones with a digital channel. Oh. I lost my mind.
Sure.
It was. I ended up over 2 years. So what is that?
God, I have to do the math. Okay, hold on.
So $100, $1,200, $2,400. That TV ended up costing me $2,400 for 2 years.
Did you get to keep it after?
No, I did get
Oh.
or I might have left town and changed my name. Let's not muddy the water.
$2,592 you paid for
There
that
it
TV.
is.
Again, you could have purchased one for $250. I have a question.
Let's not dwell on my mistakes.
So Rajon Rondo is upset that LeBron had a better room.
Rondo is very upset. It continues.
Get over it, kid.
Yeah.
I was told by a friend of mine who is a friend of somebody in the band, the Eagles.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one of the reasons they kicked out Don Felder is he was taking a tape measure, measuring his room, and was bitching because
Lord.
One of the other guys had a room that was more square feet.
Are you serious?
I'm totally serious.
I know a comedian.
That's from a very good source, I might add.
Comedian who was, he had just joined a group of other comedians to go out and tour all over. The other comedians happened to be Jeff Foxworthy, Bill Engvall, Ron White, and this man. And one night after a show, this man and Ron White were sitting outside the theater.
So there's Reno and Ron White talking.
It is not Reno.
Oh, it's not Reno.
Give us the hint. And they watched Foxworthy get into a limo and go off, and Bill Engvall get in a limo and go off, and then Ron White and the other guy got into a cab. And the other guy looked at Ron White and said, you know what, I'm going to say something about this. And Ron White said, you may not want to. And the guy said something about it. And now we have Larry the Cable Guy. And that other guy is not
there.
Yeah.
Really?
The other guy
that other guy's just telling that story at open mics.
What's the Jeff Foxworthy story that ends with "hence the jet"?
He was listening to some of his older albums. And he goes, you know, there's some funny stuff on those. Thus the jet. Ron White says.
We'll dig up a little Jeff Foxworthy for you. How about that? We got him.
All right.
We talk to Jeff all the time. So I'm sorry. So Rajon Rondo's upset. Did LeBron? Was he paying extra for the bigger room?
I don't know. He could be. I don't
Back in the 80s and 90s, some of the bands that would be around, everybody in the touring staff got the same room, but if you brought your family out or something, you wanted a bigger room, you paid the difference and got a big suite.
So they're trying to be reasonable.
So LeBron might be, I mean, he could be fronting the bill for...
What does he make per game? $1 million?
Oh, jeez.
I mean, he could buy the hotel.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Does okay.
Close to $1 billion, I'm guessing, probably.
But these guys are stuck there. He's got a beautiful mansion or two. So he just wants to live the life he's used to living. Let him do it.
Well, at this point in the playoffs, shouldn't there be some more free rooms? Can't they give this guy an upgrade?
There should be some rooms opening up, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think the better you do, the farther you go in the playoffs. By the end of it, you get a castle. You know, I think that
they got one right down the road. They got one. That's interesting. So, what is the current status of Mr. Rajon Rondo?
He's still in that dinky little room. LeBron's still in his palace, and is he getting free parking for the?
Oh, here we go. For the Lambo.
I see. You don't really want to talk to me. You want me to set up your little bit there.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Dick, I had a whole thing about the farther in the playoffs, the better your room gets, but we're not going to do it because Rondo needs a condo.
Rondo needs a condo.
That's right, because he's got a rando that he wants to have a little bondo time with.
Bondo. I like Bondo.
At least a hando.
Yeah,
sure. Yeah. The old hando in the back of the Lambo, Christy.
Oh, well, there's no back of a Lambo, but go ahead.
Well, that'll cost you.
So someone says they want it in the back of the Lambo. They're not talking about a seat.
Yeah,
well, they are talking about a seat, but it's the one you're sitting on.
Because there's no back seat in a Lambo.
You wouldn't take a Lambo cross country, would you?
No.
I wouldn't think. Yeah, it wouldn't be very comfortable.
Well, they have an SUV now, so I guess you could take that.
Yeah, well, they were watching a movie, of course.
Yeah.
Return of the Jedi, because Lando Calrissian.
I would think they'd be watching Rambo.
No, that would be a better rhyme. I also wanted to be, culturally generous. And
I see. Give Billy D his.
That's what, man.
Yeah, all right.
You really think that was culturally generous? That's what's so sad.
Cute, isn't it?
I'm a very culturally generous person.
I acknowledged Billy D. Williams.
I said his full name.
Okay, I'm sorry. No more Rondo and Orlando. We have a little bit of Jeff Foxworthy for you. How about that? When we talked to him on the phone, and we got talking about something bizarre. I forget what it was. Let's find out.
People tell me things they shouldn't tell their therapist. I had one last year. I was hosting a charity show in Atlanta for the Children's Hospital. A couple comes up and the guy says, "Hey, I bet you done heard of a redneck thing." That's all people say to me. And I was like, "No, what is it? What is it? And the guy said, my wife and I decided if we ever had the chance to meet you, that we had to tell you about the time we were down at her family's house, and while we were there, her brother got his nipple bitten off by a beaver. I said, you have my attention. Because it's real hard to walk away from that one, you know?
Yes, sir.
And he ended up telling me the story. They were driving down the road. Beaver runs across the street. They hit it with a truck. And the beaver goes down into the ditch on the side of the road. So they decided they were going down there to find it because they wanted to take it to the taxidermist. And he said they went down the ditch. The guy found the beaver. He picked it up by the tail, held it up over his head, and he's like, look at it. It ain't cut up or bloody or nothing. And apparently nothing is the word that brings a beaver back to consciousness. And at that point, the animal lurched out and bit his nipple off.
Oh, my God.
And it's so rare that I am at a loss for words, but I told the guy, I said, I bet that is the only time in history the headline of the paper could include the words beaver and nipple and nobody'd be offended by it.
Jeffrey. Now we have Chick McGee right over there. You can
Game one of the Eastern Conference Finals last night, Tommy. Jimmy Butler converted a three-point play with 12 seconds left in OT to put Miami. OT is kind of a sports thing we do. Sportscasters.
It's a tribute to the great Mel Ott.
That's just a little free basketball.
No, that would be OTT.
By the way, if you're a crossword puzzle person, there are about 10 baseball players that always show up. Mel Ott shows up more in crosswords than anyone else. Very fine player, certainly.
Can you imagine if we started talking about crossword puzzles?
Oh.
Can we move along?
Yes, I'm bored.
We're talking about your incredibly obscure reference to
what?
Mel Ott, Mr. O.T.
Your reference, Chick.
It was
my reference.
It was Tom's reference.
Would we like to go back to the tape?
No.
You're especially insane today.
Jesus.
Anyway, Jimmy Butler's the hero.
Oh, I love that.
Do you think headline somewhere said the Butler did it?
Maybe so.
That's a cute headline, isn't it?
117, 114 over Boston in game
It's
one.
very cute, Josh.
The NBA's Eastern Conference Final.
Have you guys heard the big news?
What big news?
Have not. Apparently not.
I can't believe no one's even mentioned it yet.
What?
The new drink.
What new drink?
Oh, Pat Godwin. Stand by, because what is your son's favorite restaurant, Pat?
Red Lobster.
That's it. That's the only hint I'm going to give you.
Why would you bring that up right now?
Yeah, what is wrong with
What's
you?
wrong with
Christy,
you?
it's called the tease. People going, Red Lobster.
It's called ADD.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're talking
It's a
about
hell of a story, by the way.
Confused mess is what it is.
ADD, the word ADD shows up a lot in crossword puzzles.
And we're back.
There we go.
Well, at last we're back on track.
My crossword buddies know that I'm right. Back to you, Chick.
NBA's Eastern Conference Finals. Bam Adebayo.
Nailed it.
He blocked Jason Tatum's dunk attempt in the final seconds to seal the win.
Jason Tatum.
Is he really?
I give me some of them French fried Tatums.
No, I wasn't doing
He was doing
Sling Blade. I was doing Jason Statham.
He was doing Jason Statham.
Boy, that was the worst Jason Statham I've ever heard.
Josh, don't listen to them. I knew exactly what
Thank you, sweetie.
Try it
like
again.
Sling Blade.
We'll give you some isolation.
It's not gonna be-
Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Arnold is Jason Statham.
Yeah, Jason Statham.
I'm sorry. This time, use your mouth, not your ass.
You're right. It is Sling Blade.
Hey, Joshy, Jordan Eberle scored on a 2-on-1 break, 12 and a half
His
minutes.
brother is tremendous.
I love the Eberle brothers.
Wake up.
Jordan Eberle scored on a 2-on-1 break, 12 and a half minutes into double overtime or double OT, which would be OTT.
Mel Ott and his
DOT.
brother, Ray.
Give the Isles a 2-1 win over the Lightning last night.
Look at that.
They're going to force a game 6.
They
There
sure
we
are. They're
There
not
we
going to
are,
just
kids.
they're not going to hand it to Tampa Bay.
That's right. No, Tampa Bay is going to have to.
And you picked Tampa Bay to win this quite a while back.
Yes,
but you said it was an easy pick.
Yeah, not really a bold move. But, boy, Tampa Bay has a glut of... they had a rough Sunday, didn't they? But
Watch him run with this. Ready?
All right.
Head coach of the Toronto Raptors, Nick Nurse. They've announced a multi-year extension without
It's a reference to
his term.
Hang on a second. You know what the nurse line? You know what that's from?
1967, 68,
No.
69. Yeah.
Early 70s.
Early 70s. Totally different.
As spoken by Jack Nicholson.
Yeah. And he's talking to a waitress, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to guess Cuckoo's Nest.
Nope. Gotta be Cuckoo's Nest.
Can you remember the name of the movie?
Yeah, sure. Carnal knowledge.
All right. Good.
I've never seen that. I heard it was awful.
No,
One of my college professors
And
said
didn't
this.
people lose their minds because Anne Margaret was naked?
Yeah, right. Isn't Art Garfunkel in it?
First
It is good. Okay.
Your
all right.
college professor hated it because whatever her name was, the overrated Pauline Kael in the New Yorker didn't like it, and all the rest of the reviewers read her stuff. And then
you might be right.
Yeah,
he loved Pauline Kael.
in the Hall of Fame of the overrated. I'm sorry, back to you, Chick. We're getting more obscure.
Hey, today's National Play-Doh Day. I'm just going to throw stuff out
Thank
there.
you, Chrissy. I appreciate that. National Play-Doh Day, Tom.
Yeah.
Coming up in sports, we're going to have the Las Vegas. Boy, that's hard to get used to. Raiders.
There's more sports. Huh?
They have an interesting audible system. Well, we could have wrapped it up had we not had crossword puzzle talk.
Red Lobster.
Red Lobster.
Oh, when you hear
Everly
this,
Brothers.
Everly Brothers.
When you hear the Red Lobster story, you are going to lose your mind.
I bet I don't.
Are they making Cheddar Bay biscuit milkshakes?
No.
It's better.
I bet
Better than that.
I bet I'll go, huh?
No, I think you'll be
Cheddar Bay
astounded.
cheesecake?
The minute I'll tell you what, the minute Donnie Baker hears about this, he is going to lose his mind.
Yes, I think Donnie's the only one who's going to be very excited.
There are crabs involved.
You're getting close.
And we'll have a world record that's kind of, sort of an athletic world record for once.
All right.
Surpassing our world record from yesterday about blowing party horns.
Do you want to read some letters here?
Yeah, please. Yeah, I'd like to hear from the folks.
This comes to us from HT. He writes, thought I'd drop you a line about Harry's razors. I'm really impressed with them. The replacement blades offer twice the blades for roughly the same amount of money. This has been my choice for years. The old razor, which I will remain nameless here, but these are twice as good. Now, I just want to say thank you for the nice letter. And by the way, Harry's has their best deal ever because they want you to try them like 10 million other guys. Harry's razors, it's a pretty simple formula. The blades are about $2 each now, and Harry's has just made a slight change. They've made the blades even sharper. They have been using a factory in Germany that's been making steel blades for 100 years. So what's the new thing going on? How about this? $3, you get the Harry starter kit and then free delivery. This could not be a better offer. So check it out right now. The Harry's razors, they're the best. In fact, they had a great shave this morning. Harry's has a great offer for Bob and Tom Show listeners, as I just said. You new customers, you get $5 off the trial set. So what it comes down to is for $3, how much is the shipping, Josh?
It's free.
You get the famous Harry's 5-blade razor, the brilliantly designed, ergonomically perfect weighted handle. Like I said, it's like having that perfect pair of jeans or getting in your car and the seat's in the right place. That handle is just perfect. The foaming shave gel from Harry's, the travel cover for $3 plus free shipping. Use the code Bob and Tom when you go to harrys.com. Be like HT here, who actually took the time to write us a letter about how much he loves the Harry's razors. That's harrys.com. The code is Bob and Tom at checkout. And give Harry's new sharper blades a try. $3. Try it out, see what you like, and Harry's can set up a program where they mail them to you. You don't have to go to the store anymore. Makes your life a little bit easier. Got a lot to do these days. Don't be thinking too hard about your razors. Just check out Harry's. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Coming up, we have more sports. We have a bunch of very interesting space news, science news, animal news, and this huge story from Red Lobster. It's unbelievable. You're going to love it. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Jessica Alsman zooming her way in, along with Allie Breen from New York City, all on the way on a Wednesday, Hump Day, September 16th. I'm Mark Allison. Thanks so much for joining us here on Bob and Tom 24/7. It's a great Wednesday morning, and we're glad you're here with us. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Denver Nuggets advanced to the NBA's Western Conference Finals, stormed back from a 3-1 deficit for the second straight series. They trailed by 2 before allowing just 33 points in the second half. Denver 104-89 over the Clippers last night, with Jamal Murray scoring 40 and Nikola Jokic had a triple-double, 22 rebounds, 16 points, and 13 assists for the Nuggets. Jimmy Butler converted the three-point play with 12 seconds left in overtime to put Miami ahead for good. 117-114 triumph over Boston in Game 1 of the NBA's Eastern Conference Finals. And in the NHL, Jordan Eberle scored on a 2-on-1 break, 12.5 minutes into double overtime. Islanders a 2-1 win over the Tampa Bay Lightning. Major League Baseball interleague winners, Boston, Tampa Bay, Atlanta, Colorado, the Cubs, and Arizona all win. American League winners, the Yankees, Detroit, Houston, and the White Sox. And the National League winners, Cincinnati, Philly, Milwaukee, and the Dodgers. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Well, a home security footage is out there has captured a man being awakened from his poolside nap by a bear. Matt Betty was napping outside his home in Greenfield, Massachusetts.
Bam-a-lam, whoa, Matt Betty, bam-a-lam.
His Ring camera caught the bear checking out the pool before slowly walking up to Mr. Betty sleeping in his chair. He sniffs and paws at Betty's feet, waking him up.
Whoa, brown chair, bam-a-lam. Whoa, brown chair, bam-a-lam. I pooped on my chair, bam-a-lam. When I felt the bear, bam-a-lam.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Rodney Carrington, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Ever feel trapped in an unwanted, uncomfortable, and seemingly endless conversation?
Hey, Dave!
Hi, Doug.
I am so glad to see you. Well, your name popped up in my Rolodex just the other day, Dave.
Really?
Betty and I have been so darn busy with our new home-based business. In fact, why don't you join us tonight, Dave?
Oh, I can't.
We are going to talk about the miracle of multi-level marketing.
Some other time I'm really busy.
Too busy to make money, Dave? I don't think so. Anyway, we have rallies every weekend.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I've had a bad day. I hate you. How can I make you go away?
Professional people, Dave. Everyone.
Sound familiar? Suffer no more. Thanks to our newest sanity-preserving product, Shut Up Shocker. Here's how it works.
Nobody's too busy to make money, Dave. Can I count you in?
You know, I don't think so.
And it's totally harmless. Shut Up Shocker. Does it work? You be the judge.
Dave.
Hey, Kyle.
The missus and I just discovered the most wonderful getaway.
Really?
We love the whole bed and breakfast scene.
Sure.
It is so relaxing.
Right.
We love Nantucket.
Oh, I know that.
And we have discovered the most pristine.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Strike up another one for Shut Up Shocker. And because this revolutionary time-saving tool of tomorrow causes loss of consciousness and short-term memory loss, it allows you a 7-second window to make a clean, guilt-free getaway.
Dave, you two simply must have children.
Oh, really?
You would not believe what my little Philip did just last week. Now, the little Dickens, this is so precious.
My God, she's fallen. She fainted. Probably knocked up or something.
You're free. Scot-free. Thanks to Shut Up Shocker.
Whether it's a coworker.
Dave, here's an interesting little article I picked up on team building skills.
Even cab drivers.
So, how long you in town?
In fact, with Shut Up Shocker, I no longer have to listen to anything I don't want to hear.
Dave, your tests are in.
Okie dokie.
Dave, I'm sorry to say what we're dealing with here is inoperable.
Oh, no, look at the chart!
Thanks, Shut Up Shocker.
Shut Up Shocker. Not to be confused with the Convertaser, Vulcan Vice Grips, Mr. Coma, or Chit Chat Death Darts. Shut Up Shocker. Available in most fine stores. Allow 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. Void in some states. Some assembly required. Please include $7.50 for shipping and handling.
Thanks, Shut Up Shocker.
Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little bit.
Pizza. 646 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
And we're going to move along and move it out. Move it
along.
That's what
Head
we're doing
out.
today. Hey, ride them in. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Yeah.
This is the 16th of September, 2020. We are here. Happy to be here, too. There's Ace, there's Chick, there's Josh. I'm Tom.
106.3 on the thermometer this morning.
You're doing great.
Am I all right?
Yes, at the high score.
Boy.
Hey, you could be a radio station. Playing soft rock, are you?
97.4. Smooth rock.
Would you start giving your temperature now in the air?
Well, what was yours? Have you had it taken yet today?
Yeah, I walked in every morning like you're supposed to. 97.5 every morning.
97.
Yeah, mine was 97.4 also.
97. We're the same temperature.
Oh, Godwin's a little colder.
I'm a chilly man.
Yeah. Do you clean it up before you stick it in?
Talking to me?
Do you clean it up
I like it
before you stick it in?
Christy, you want to take that one?
Nope.
Okay, sorry. No, we have a wall-mounted thermometer. You stick your head up there, and
Can we have the beep turned up, by the way?
I can barely reach it.
It's not nearly
I
loud
literally
enough.
put my fingers in my ears.
that beep is really loud.
Yeah.
Thank God I'm done. There's Willie G. There's Christy Lee. Did you take your temperature this morning, Willie?
Yeah, 97.7.
Okay, good.
97.2.
And don't walk by it wearing a hat because it goes.
Did it scream at you? Huh.
Hat.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. I guess our temperatures are all okay. Happy to be here. Now, where were we? We were discussing something in the world of sports.
The Las Vegas Raiders head coach John Gruden, says that he was unaware that his wife's name is being used as an audible in quarterback Derek Carr's line calls.
Oh, really?
Uh-oh.
You clear on this? Without fan noise during Sunday's game against the Panthers, Carr can be heard yelling, Cindy Gruden, Tiger Woods. Cindy Gruden, Tiger Woods. Hut, hut. John Gruden said that he's still
I
trying to...
just hope yelling Cindy Gruden doesn't mean in this next play, take it up the middle.
Well.
There was something really objectionable about what you just said, and I'm not sure what it is. Gruden said he's still trying to figure out why his wife's name came up during the game and during the audible. He said...
And if this were a movie, the next scene it would be Gruden saying, "Hey man, don't do that. Okay, don't go Cindy Gruden, then do a Tiger Woods."
He does.
And he gets up there and he goes, "Sweet fine ass, Tiger Woods."
I still know who you're talking.
Look at your son.
He's so disappointed.
I have no idea, you guys.
He's so sad. In his mind, he's saying,
"Oh, the shame of it all. Now everybody will say, there goes the kid whose father is a
Boiled brat."
Gruden said, "I don't know what Carr's been up to at the line of scrimmage, but he needs to keep my wife out of it from now on."
Oh.
Take a lap, he said.
Well, tell your player.
And their neighbors.
They'll really?
Yeah.
Carr, Vegas. There would be a lot of nice properties in Vegas for them to live. Are they living in Vegas or are they
Maybe
commuting?
Hendersonville, yeah, somewhere in there.
Are they commuting? Does anybody know?
I really don't care or know, but...
Barstow. They're commuting from Barstow.
There you go.
Victorville. They're coming in from Victorville.
I would say for even the most casual football fan, the most famous thing called out at the line in the last decade or so would be what?
Omaha?
I would say Omaha.
And I would think so. I'm a casual football fan, and I know it.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm a casual male, also.
What's the most? You get the catalog too?
Are you a member of Members Only?
Actually,
remember that those Members Only jackets that were real big. Remember that? And then actually,
do you know if you go on and look up casual male, you will. The first thing you find are long drooping mesh underwear.
Really?
Yeah, casual male. Yeah.
I'm a little too...
Interesting underwear.
Let the jokes fly. I'm not necessarily big enough for casual male. The silence is deafening.
Who would admit that?
I wasn't aware. Is casual mail for
larger guys? Yeah,
really? I didn't know that. I didn't know.
There are those on the street who call it casual whale.
Oh,
and they So
what was the other one? Because wasn't there
international mail?
International
what was the one?
mail.
Didn't they change the one for?
Maybe that's what I'm.
Didn't they change the one for ladies?
Oh no, it's still
You
Lane
mean Lane
Bryant.
Bryant?
Yeah, there's Lane Bryant and there's Torrid.
No, I think it's a silent yawn, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What? What?
I thought you were going somewhere, but apparently you're not.
Gaping.
I lost
Gaper?
my place.
Gapers? How about gapers? Anything?
I thought we were talking about big clothes for men.
Yeah, casual male. Yeah, but I'm not a little too. They have very big clothes, very big.
Very big, huh?
Yeah.
Are they still making the members only jackets, Christy? Remember those? How big those?
I know exactly what you're talking about. You see them in vintage stores all the time. I don't know if they still make them. I could look it up.
Well, because they
There's the first item on international mail.
What?
There you go.
What is going on?
Okay, I appreciate it. I knew what you were doing. That's all right. We'll get there another time.
No.
Yeah.
After
We'll just bring
3
it up
tries
again.
in the setup, I'm out.
We'll just get it up again.
I should have been earlier.
Apparently, you can still get a members only jacket.
You can get a members only jacket.
Yes.
There's still so new ones.
Yeah.
Because we used to have the radio station jackets were members only jackets.
The original iconic racer jacket. I can get you one on Amazon right now.
They merged with the style store for big and tall.
Yeah.
So it was jackets for men with big members only.
Oh, sure. Big members only jackets.
Josh has said he wouldn't be shopping there. What do you think of that?
Have you ever been into casual mail?
Christy?
Or vice versa?
Well, depends on what you call casual.
No.
I just like they went with casual.
Yeah.
Not fat. It's called fat guys. Good God.
I thought it was the big and tall store.
Big and tall.
Yeah.
Didn't they go out of business? I can never keep track.
I don't know.
I like a big and tall store because I'm just kind of the cutoff. So when I go to the big and tall store, I'm like, oh, dainty little me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Swimming in
How about you bring a size 40?
I think
That should be little enough for me.
This is an XS? XXS?
I thought you said SS. There's no size with SS.
No, there's XS. Never mind.
There's extra small.
I'm sure there's some uniforms that are sized up.
I am just pissing all over your parade today, aren't I?
So
And I couldn't be happier.
What else did?
No!
What else does Derek Carr say at the line, referencing
Cindy Gruden.
John Gruden's wife? Does he get specific?
No, he just yells their name.
And great in the sack, Tiger.
It is interesting, though. I get what my dad's alluding to. It is interesting that he puts her next to Tiger Woods because, you know, he is sort of the sensationalized guy. If you put him next to that name, it would maybe imply that. Does that make any sense, what I'm trying to say?
But
No.
why? So, but is it disturbing that Gruden doesn't know what the line calls mean? Or is he just too far up the chain to have to deal with that? Is that the job of the...
Or does he focus on defense? Or
Right.
Yeah, so...
And why hasn't he asked?
I don't know. But he was a
And I
quarterback.
hope this guy doesn't know Gruden's girlfriend's name. That'd be awkward.
Well,
I like to think that
Now.
Cindy Gruden, Letitia Williams.
Cindy and John right now are in their car going to a nice breakfast, listening to the show.
Yeah, but what the hell did I
Cindy
do?
just slowly turns to me. I don't know what they're talking about. Big argument. Guy's an idiot.
girlfriend.
I'm waiting for
Caliendo
Caliendo.
told me to listen to this.
I'm waiting for Caliendo to come on. Don't give me that look. Don't you?
There's no Letitia.
God, that's hilarious. Sorry. Well,
Coming back
that's
with a
sports.
stupid world record, we're going to play commercials so you can yell at me. It'll be fun.
No problem. We have also coming up in the news an update on corn from the world of science.
Science. This isn't the corn stalk, is it?
It's
No?
All right.
No, it's the corn.
That's on me then.
What is
I
it, the
brought it.
husk?
Yeah, it's a kernel.
Husky?
It's a
The
corn
kernel?
kernel.
Okay,
What about a
good.
husky?
All right. When we
What
come
about a
back,
husky, Jeff?
that and more. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
this is Bob.
And this is Tom. And this is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedy on your computer all day and all night.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, keep it tuned right here. After the Bob and Tom show, we roll right into Bob and Tom's work farce. All the fun without really that much effort. Ace Cosby, your host. Keep the smile going all day and keep your coworkers guessing what's making you so happy. I'll tell you what it is. It's us right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Ace Cosby will be up with perhaps a joke of the day, but certainly hosting Bob and Tom's work farce right after the Bob and Tom show right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. The Florida Panhandle and coastal Alabama are taking a pummeling from a resurgent Hurricane Sally as it moves toward the coast. The storm quickly gained strength early Wednesday to become a Category 2 with 105-mile-per-hour winds. With landfall expected sometime in the coming hours, tens of thousands are without electricity. Flash floods from as much as a foot of rain have been reported. William H. Gates II, a lawyer and philanthropist best known as the father of Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates, has died at the age of 94. The elder Gates died peacefully Monday at his beach home in Washington State. He had Alzheimer's disease. In a tribute, his famous son Bill wrote that his father's, quote, wisdom, generosity, empathy, and humility had a huge influence on people around the world. And a suspect in Georgia ended up eluding sheriff's deputies, but left more than just the authorities behind. According to the sheriff's office in Cherokee County, the man fled deputies, but he left a winning lottery ticket. The $100 scratch-off was left when the suspect ran into the woods after the vehicle in which he was riding was pulled over for a traffic stop along I-75. To try to lure the man into turning himself in, authorities went online to congratulate him on his lottery win and invited him to the station to pick up his ticket. The suspect, however, wasn't identified and didn't take the bait, but he was later taken into custody. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom show's on the way.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're a beautiful girl, and your pants are on so tight that when you stand just right, I can see it all. When you're on the beach and your bikini's soaking wet, I see a fuzzy silhouette as I look down below. I see your camel toe, your biscuit, your cleavage. I see your cooter cleavage, your monkey, your muffin. You ain't hiding nothing. Your Gucci, your flapper, you're showing off your snapper. Your camel toe, it looks alright, so baby let it show. Looks like a big taco. I see your camel toe. Merci, madame, voila les bearded clown. I could really go for a sideways sloppy Joe or a tuna casserole. Baby, don't you know? I never thought I'd see so much of your anatomy. Your jeans are so tight, I'm learning gynecology. I see your camel toe, your knuckle, your nookie. Ooh, I see your cookie, a donut, a bagel, down below your navel. It's furry, it's fluffy, looking kinda puffy. Your camel toe, it looks alright, so baby let it show. Looks like a big taco. I see your camel toe. Merci, madame, voila les bearded clown. Your biscuit, your cleavage, I see your cooter cleavage.
Black back at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. Christy Lee's got a quick update in the forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by the CarX Man. Partly cloudy 82 today, partly cloudy tonight down to 50, partly cloudy tomorrow 72. It's 49 currently.
Thank you very much. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show features young Chick McGee.
Hi, 21st Amendment, wine, beer, and spirits. It's about time to make a run to 21st Amendment, right? And take your treasure home and see what you're going to binge
Sit on
tonight.
the porch, enjoy some fall weather, or some autumn
That's right.
Temperatures,
Sitting on the porch, it is, and it's a close evening, isn't it? With Kendall Jackson Chardonnay.
Excuse me.
Limited amount of
Close
time.
means
Excuse me,
humid.
Burl Lives. Could
Close
you
means
pick up the pace?
It's not humid.
Just over a liter bottle, $9.97. Same on all varieties of Sam Adams 12-pack, warm or cold, $13.97 at 21st Amendment, and Benchmark whiskey, 1.75 liter, $14.97. Visit 21st Amendment and download the app today. Check them out on Facebook at 21st Amendment Wine, Spirits, and Beer. Minutes from anywhere. They're right over here, Tom, and right over there. Since 1971, serving Indianapolis and the surrounding area.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show on this, the 16th of September, 2020. Through the glass, Willie G, that way. Through the glass, that way, Patty G.
Hi, y'all.
In his own room over there. Wait a minute. Look at that tiny little head in that gigantic room. It's Christy Lee.
Yes.
Hi, Christy.
In her camo today, Tom. Did you see that?
Can't see me.
No, that's what I'm saying. I missed her. She's got camo on.
That's right.
All I saw was that beautiful blonde hair.
I'd like to see her make an effort to wear nothing but black tops so it looks like her head's floating. I think that's hilarious.
Well, you know, I consciously took off a black shirt today because I wear black all the time, and it looks like I just did my head.
Would you say you slowly took off the black shirt?
Yeah.
Lifted
No.
it over your head?
I did not
Was it one
take
of
it
those
off
ones that
slowly.
zips all the way down?
No.
You know where.
And
Pulled over my head.
Don't you think
Braless?
her?
You're what?
No, I'm not braless.
Don't you think her head is great though, Josh?
Oh, I think Christy.
Wow, this is actionable in about 40
Christy's head
Could
is-
we move on? I was trying to introduce everybody. Let's see, where was I? Oh, there's Ace, our engineer. Chick McGee's over there. This is Tom speaking. That's Josh. And I guess I got everybody. Pat got him. We got that in. Okay, very good. We were in the middle of sports.
That's right.
Did you see that they were doing that bark and the park thing at the Reds game last night? And people took their cardboard dogs and
Isn't that nice?
put them out there in the stands. With
That's sweet. That's sweet.
Did you see a couple weeks ago that they have, I forget what ballpark it is, maybe Ace can remember that. They have the giant teddy bears in the seats.
Oh, that's right.
And somebody hit a home run and hit the teddy bear right in the head.
Did you see the Mariners thing with Jimi Hendrix?
Yeah, I did see
casually.
The guy who put that up misspelled Hendrix. It was I-C-K. Yeah.
Like Eddie?
Eddie Kendricks.
Eddie Kendricks.
Not Eddie Hendricks.
That's what I'm saying. It would be misspelled if you put Jimi Kendricks.
Oh, my
You'd misspell
God.
both the front and the back.
There's no winning.
You're such a lunatic.
Nothing you can do.
He can spin out of anything. The man's a genius.
And by the way, you didn't yell at me during the commercial. See, this is where, wait till your father gets home at 5:30. I got to wait through this break now for you to yell at me.
Don't you want to see Tom Griswold, press secretary?
Oh, absolutely.
He would spin out of any issue.
The Griswold spin. Well, first of all, the way you
did not say
phrase your
that.
question, it's normality and not normal.
So I'm not going to
So obviously you're
acknowledge you.
subliterate. Why bother?
Oh, man. I
still can't figure out how John Gruden didn't know why Derek Carr was using his wife's name in the line calls.
Well, part of being a head coach in the
cares?
NFL, I would think, is delegation and letting your offensive coordinator take care of those things.
I wonder if it has anything to do with the fact that they have to practice in different, smaller groups now. So maybe he's not there for COVID concerns. Who
Maybe
knows?
so. Maybe so.
All right, but I mean, just weird for Derek Carr to be shouting out.
Maybe he's got a crush on her. You don't know.
You don't know.
Well, that would be problematic, though.
Yeah.
She better be careful if she uses the phrase quarterback sack at home.
Quarterback sack.
Is a quarterback sneak and John's at a meeting.
Has that ever happened? I know in the NBA.
I'll be the tight end.
I know in the NBA at one point.
Nothing for tight end. You guys are idiots.
When LeBron James was with the Cavaliers.
That's because he's a quarterback, not a tight end.
She said, I'll be the tight end.
She said, so
Yeah.
he
Oh, I
would
didn't
throw
hear
to
that.
her.
Sorry.
When LeBron James was with the Cavaliers, wasn't one of his teammates dating his mom?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty famously, yeah.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And then the guy's out of the league now, and LeBron helped him out as a sort of show that he's a good guy. Yeah.
That's right. Almost a stepdaddy.
Okay.
It's got to
Very
be
good.
weird.
There's a lot of drama in that stuff. Who knows?
Stupid world record. And now we go to Australia, of course, which is home of reggae. That's right.
Well, I'm sure reggae's second home.
Oh, we're jamming, yeah.
Kangaroos jamming. Kangaroo.
We're jamming with the boomerang.
Yeah.
We're jamming.
Kangaroo jamming. Nothing.
You see a kangaroo bouncing up and down to this?
Oh, yeah. An emo kind of nodding his head.
Kangaroo Jack.
Yeah. Kangaroo Jack.
So I give up. Why are we in Australia?
An Australian adventurer has earned the Guinness World Record title for the highest altitude swim.
In Australia?
In Australia.
No.
Which is way
22 feet.
I was going to say, how much? They don't have a lot of altitude in Australia.
But the higher you go, wouldn't you be upside down being in Australia?
Okay, chick.
There's an argument there for an illiterate
He's doing
moron.
the backstroke. What?
Daniel Bull. What's his name, Tom?
Daniel Bull. B-U-L-L Bull.
You say it weird.
You really do say it. 20,898.91 feet above sea level, almost as high as an airplane flies, in a lake on South America's.
Oh, well, that's why he's in South America.
So
Not in Australia at all.
do you have the favorite music of South America?
Yep, reggae.
Yeah, that's
Back
really
to South America, and they love reggae.
The home of where reggae was born, Ojos del Salado.
That means eyes of the salad.
That's right. Nothing but heart of lake.
We're jamming.
Hearts of palm.
This is
There's a lake at 20,000 feet. Wow.
the highest volcano in the world, Tommy. Due to the extreme conditions, Bull is still recovering from the successful attempt. It took place in January. He said he still cannot feel his toes.
Oh, they got to go.
9 months later?
That's what he says. Bull said he
How's that
prepared.
possible?
I think that might be a problem if you can't feel your toes
I
after
would
9
think.
months. At least diabetes.
I would think
They would-
hypothermia must have kicked in because obviously the water's mostly ice.
But 9 months later?
He's almost at 21,000 feet.
But it's on top of a volcano. Wouldn't it be bubbling if it was on top of a volcano?
You'd think the volcano would heat it up a little bit.
A little.
You think
Yeah.
That's why it's not ice.
If it were going off.
Well, it's heat from below.
No, apparently not. Apparently, this is
See, I don't
mostly
trust
frozen
volcanoes.
water, so there may be some heat. But,
Volcanoes are sneaky.
there's a video
You
of
never
this
know.
guy, and it's chilly.
Have his testicles descended again yet?
Bull said he prepared by taking daily cold showers and ice baths. Oh,
So how much did he swim?
So he's married.
Nice.
Sixer.
How
Yes,
far
good
did he
question.
swim? Did he just have to swim across the lake? Did he have
Or
to
how
just
long
get in the water?
was he in the water? Details, please.
Yeah.
Doesn't say how far he swam or how long he was in the water.
Okay.
He
All
went
right.
swimming in the highest lake in the world when it was ice cold.
You may have jumped in and
His
jumped out.
He can't
Jumped in
feel
and
his
jumped out.
toes. According to this news account, his penis is now an innie.
And he doesn't shop at International Mail because his penis is so.
Oh, boy, we got some windbags on that.
Oh,
Wow. So, in any event,
the surrounding environment of that volcano is being compared to Mars and
Jeez.
is used by NASA to
Mars.
test instruments for future Mars missions.
Wow.
That's what it says.
You like a Mars bar?
Yes.
Yeah,
Malt.
Oh, I'm the ADD guy.
He said Mars.
What about Mars?
I didn't bring up Kenneth Mars and then bring up.
What's the frequency, Kenneth? Now we're talking. You mean Dan Rather went swimming in the highest lake in the world?
The Mars company makes a nice product, don't they? Make
Oh,
Snickers?
yeah,
They make Snickers.
There's a picture of this guy at the highest lake in the world swimming.
They had to cut through the ice to do it.
Yeah, and he said it was snowing sideways.
Yeah.
It's
Yikes.
all a lie.
No, it's not. There's a picture of this guy.
Volcano was boiling the water.
I'm looking at it. It's,
You can't convince
There's
me.
ice
It's
there.
basically a hot tub.
No, it's not a hot
Jumped
tub.
in a hot tub.
It's like a nice spa. Yeah.
I need
They're
a
going to open a spa there later. You wait and see.
I need a lava. That
So in any event,
They're going to call
congratulations.
it Lava Hills. You'll lava the time.
Wouldn't it be great if his photographer, the guy taking the pictures, did the old steal his clothes trick once he goes in the water?
His blankets and thermal blankets.
It's lucky he lived. Because remember, when he gets out of the water, it's windy and it's snowing sideways. And
I've never meant this more for a world record. Now that he's done it, so what?
Wouldn't you like to have this guy? He's described as an adventurer.
Yeah.
When you were a kid in junior high, what do you want to be when you grow up? Oh, I think when I grow up, I want to be an adventurer.
You know what I wanted to be?
I want to go work in a glass building where the windows don't open.
I want
and then
to be
go
a
to
garbage
lunch
man.
in a nice car and just curse my life. That's what I want to do. No, I want to be an adventurer.
Different kind of adventure.
I want to be like Gardner McKay.
I wanted to be a garbage man. You guys know that about
Yeah.
me. Didn't I? I rode on a truck one morning.
When you took my garbage when I lived across the street.
I sure did.
Yep.
That was a glorious morning.
What was in there?
No worries.
And my
Very-
garbage?
Very tangible business.
Which administration was this?
Oh, that's
I
not very
think
nice.
It was the Redskins Grill.
Oh, so then you were okay. You didn't want to climb in the crushing.
That was what we.
Yeah.
I was upset, but not as upset as I later became. Which a little advice from my friends would have helped, but no. You.
Had I been here, I would have.
I would.
I would have stood up and objected.
No, well, we couldn't.
Oh, let's not get into any of that.
I'd like to second Christie's motion. I believe it's called fait accompli. Is the Latin term, I think.
Oh, I got a moonwalk to reggae from Australia.
Oh, there you go. That's incredibly smooth.
Look at the moves.
Now, Willie, what's the highest swim you've done?
One time I smoked a joint in Denver, got a little loose in the swimming pool.
Got a little loose.
Well, that's pretty cool. Good for him. He's an adventurer.
All right.
Good for him. How do you get paid to be an adventurer?
Sponsors,
Yeah,
I
what's
guess.
that pay? You get,
What's that?
You get health
You
care?
go back to Australia, and when times are better, you can go to the Rotary Club meeting and do a lecture about what it's like to climb a mountain and
They don't
swim.
pay for that, do they?
It's exciting. This guy's a great.
Oh.
This guy's out there living life.
Eventually, he'll be able to put sponsorship ads on his wheelchair.
You think when they cut his toes off? Yeah, okay.
Do you think we're not living life? Putting up with real problems,
Yeah.
setting records
You don't
for
think-
not running into traffic every morning. You don't.
I'm glad you brought it up, Chick, because lately I've been feeling like I've been letting life kind of pass me by. I'm not
Have
really
you?
actively living.
Yeah.
I need to, maybe it's because when I was little,
Yeah, he was.
Then you remembered pizza.
Oh.
There we go.
When I was reading,
Why would you say that?
I was reading about the meaning of life with Albert Camus, and then I remembered, wait a minute, this French guy's boring. I can go get a pepperoni pizza. Of course life is worth living.
Man, I had a
eat
bowl
because
I had a bowl of chili yesterday. Unbelievable.
Tell me about it.
You never saw one of these depressed French existentialists in front of the Dairy Queen because they'd be going, life is grand.
Is that so bad?
I'm getting another chocolate dipped cone.
Cookie dough.
These
in the ice
intellectual
cream?
pricks can smoke their cigarettes. I'm going to go get a good burger.
Shouldn't the chocolate dip cone have chocolate inside?
That's a great idea.
You can get
Well, you
chocolate,
can get chocolate
ice cream and get it dipped. I had this argument yesterday with
I
somebody.
know that, but there should be some vanilla. Some vanilla.
You can get the Twisto gizmo thing, whatever that. What's that
Twirl.
called?
It's called a twirl.
Did you know? I don't think Willie knows this, but when I was a struggling young DJ
There
and
we go.
had to take a side job, I was working at Dairy Queen. The power went out.
Wait a minute.
So
Christine, he told us before he worked at Dairy Queen.
So I would just take a wad of ice cream, put it in my mouth, and shape the swirl thing. And
He's making this up.
Isn't that nice? He was a pleaser. He was a people pleaser.
Is that true?
And not only that, you know what
Of
happened
course
in his
not.
brain? He said people are going to want this even after we get power because it's my mouth that's.
I thought he was
You're
telling the truth.
insane.
Oh my God.
Did you work at Dairy Queen?
No, of course not.
Of course not.
I did. I worked at a restaurant for
not.
3 years.
I would have killed to see that.
Yeah.
Oh God, we have to move forward here.
Yes.
Yes.
Somebody do something.
Let's talk about our friends at Roman. Roman, ROMAN, the famous pharmaceutical distributor, distributing, among other things, those erectile dysfunction meds you've been hearing about for so long. Well, maybe you've lost your mojo. You don't want to go to your family doctor. You're a little embarrassed. You know what? You don't have to go every night. Oh, I had a tough day at work. Sorry, honey, not feeling it. Roman. These are the people to talk to. You'll talk with a healthcare professional who can prescribe real medication. It's safe, simple, and totally discreet. That's the key. You can do it on your phone right now. You go to GetRoman.com/wood. It's that simple. And you will, once again, be hooked up with a medical professional. They'll work with you to find if there might be a treatment with one of these pharmaceuticals that could be good for you. And Roman is famous for their free shipping and their famous free 2-day shipping. And how much is that, Josh?
That's free. It's 2 days.
That's correct. Thank you very much. The whole process very straightforward. GetRoman.com/wood. ED used to be tough to tackle, but now you've been seeing these commercials for years on TV about the real stuff, and that's what Roman has. So find out more by going to GetRoman.com/wood. If approved, by the way, you'll get $15 off your first order of ED treatment. So do it today. GetRoman.com/wood for $15 off. And don't forget that free 2-day shipping. GetRoman.com/wood. The teaser, Chick.
That's it. News coming up.
And the people have spoken. They want to hear me sing.
Okay.
Yes. Maybe it'll happen.
Josh Arnold and the Consensuals?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, I can't wait. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Allie Breen on the way from New York City. At least that's where she was last week. We assume she'll be there again today. She's been bouncing around the country, but she is home base right there in New York City. And we'll be catching up with Allie and your relationship questions for her. Again, you can reach Allie across all social platforms. ALLIBREEN. Allie Breen on the way on a Wednesday right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. The Recording Academy will host its annual PBS special in honor of its Special Merit Award winners. But, of course, it had to make adjustments due to the coronavirus. Tributes had to be filmed in separate locations and without audiences. This year's honorees include the band Chicago, Roberta Flack, John Prine, Isaac Hayes, and Philip Glass. Among those who will be performing tributes, Sam Moore, Chris Isaac, Cyndi Lauper, and Brandi Carlile. Jimmy Jam will host Great Performance Grammy Salute to Music Legends, airing on PBS stations beginning on October 16th. Madonna will direct a film about herself. Universal Pictures has announced that Madonna will direct an as-yet untitled film about the life of Madonna. She will co-write the script with Diablo Cody, who, of course, wrote the film Juno. Madonna says in a statement the focus will be music because, quote, music has kept me going and art has kept me alive. It's all about the music. And Bret Michaels has been named the ambassador for World College Radio Day, and he acknowledges that college radio is having a tough year. Michaels says dorms and campuses are quiet because of the coronavirus, but this is the time college radio should be going strong. He says in a year like this, communication is key. He's donating $10,000 to the College Radio Foundation to help keep those stations on the air. World College Radio Day is October 2nd. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Song I wrote for a special person. All right. Each time I need a trusted friend, you're there. With tears to dry and a heart to mend, you're there. And when I'm down in misery and the whole world turns its back on me and I need some love and sympathy, you're there. Nice, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
And when I'm weary and tired of trying, honey, you're there. And anytime I need a shoulder to cry on, you're there. And sometimes when I come home with a heavy heart and weary bones and I need a little time alone, you're there. I want to turn the stereo on, but you're there. I gotta get in to use the John, but you're there. And when I wake up lovingly and turn on my pillow, hoping to see Kim Basinger smiling back at me, you're there. Oh, this is more of a good thing than I ever planned. How much damn togetherness. A one-man stand. Don't get me laughing here.
All right, sorry.
I want to flop down in my favorite chair, but you're there. I can't see in the mirror to comb my hair, 'cause you're there. And when I want a little snack at night, I sneak down to the fridge to get a little bite. I see a big fat ass blocking out the light, 'cause you're there.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Yeah.
Rick Schrader is our guest, and Rick is on his, well, frankly, you're on your second marriage. I don't know if I should bring this up.
Yes, I am. Maybe men and women living together is just too much anyway. I think, it's just too much pressure. I think men and women should live around the corner from each other. Much better let you call each other up every morning. Hello, you being a jerk? Yes, I am. Click, right? That's go to a movie, instead of getting up every morning and spinning the big pain wheel. Today's mind game, vague remarks about your failures at work. Hey, all right.
On November 15th, 1864, May
7:22 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
And Christy Lee has the forecast.
You done?
Today will be between
what happened?
degrees of 15 and 85.
Oh, stop it.
It's 52
I
right
can't wear my two boobs are in a bra.
now. Cold snap coming in, people.
Partly cloudy. Look for a high of 82 today.
Nothing true.
That's true.
Welcome back. It's the Bob and Tom Show. That's a nice chord right there. That feels good. In the big room, our engineer is Ace Cosby. Chick McGee's at the sports desk. This is Tom speaking, dancing like a wild man.
Yeah. The moves.
It's the Josh I'm sitting dance.
Joyful man.
He's mad. I'm going to have fun.
Now,
Dang it.
we look through the glass, and there's Christy Lee at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. Willie G is over there behind the glass, and then in his own room across the way, it's Pat Godwin.
Hi.
Pat, I thought we could maybe get a song out of you. I thought of you yesterday.
I thought of you too, Tom.
Oh, thank you. I once again parked my car.
What a bunch of weirdos.
Got out to walk into the grocery store, and I had to park really far away. It was crowded.
Yeah.
Walked all the way up, and just as I was about to enter, I realized, face mask, forgot it. So back to the car. You see that all the time. People, you forget.
You need a face mask caddy.
I need like a lanyard.
Someone to walk.
Remember the
Keep one in your pocket.
Like Mrs. Leffler, the librarian at Mercer Elementary School, wore her glasses on a chain.
No one knows.
My grandma did that. I used to love that chain.
Yeah, I need one of those for my.
You have enough pockets.
That's true.
It's a memory
in your
thing,
pocket.
Christy. So I've got one right here. It's like a little.
See? There you go.
Like a little kerchief. Now, Dean, our producer, he has one that has a long chain on it. That's what I need. Now,
they always remind me of those glasses on long chains.
Well, that's what
That's what he just
That's what I just said. Mrs. Leffler had her glasses on.
I'm sorry, I'm preoccupied.
What the hell
What are you
is
doing?
happening
Ronald
here today?
McDuffin has outdone himself.
Meme master.
He has put up as if Josh and I were balloons in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
I saw that.
Yeah.
He's really good.
It is.
Great. He does great work.
If it wasn't so hilarious, I'd be insulted. It's me and Josh as Mario and Luigi, right? I think.
Oh, I was trying to figure it out. I think that seems about right.
Yeah. And we
look rather tubby, floating
two
through the air.
overinflated balloons. Yeah.
No, I can't wait to see it.
You see us as the Rolling Stones?
Yes.
That's good too.
Now, where was I? Oh, I know.
Sorry.
Well, we were setting up.
We were setting up something.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Which is our want.
Your want.
Well, would you like to set it up for me?
No, I don't.
We
You
were
forget
talking
your
to
mask all the time. Doesn't that hurt? Okay, here's Pat.
Doesn't that hurt?
It doesn't hurt. It's just annoying. You got to go back and get it. And
Sure.
Pat has a tribute to forgetting your mask. Can you turn your computer off and listen?
Hey!
I'm sorry that made me laugh.
Get it, man. Get it.
All right. I can't wait to hang out. It's been a long, hard quarantine now. I just got to the parking lot. I'm running late. It's 12:15.
12:15.
Oh, I'm about to walk in. Getting lunch at a local bar.
A local bar, a local bar, a local
It finally dawns on me. All right, I left my mask in the car. That's the third time today that I walked real far, only to find out when I got to the door. Come on, I left my mask in the car.
Better to go.
I'm going to rob a bank today.
Rob a bank.
And I'm standing in line.
In line.
I pretend to have a gun.
Armed robbery.
These are desperate times.
So desperate.
Glad Josh is paying attention.
I lost my job. Can't afford the rent and upon my guitar. Shut up.
You got fired.
So I hand a note to the teller. She said, "Sir, you left your mask in the car."
Oh, ironic.
Now I wear a mask in prison. You know, Josh, it's annoying as hell. I get to the cafeteria. Damn, I left my mask in the cell. Now I'm off to the showers. And no, you don't have to ask. Someone didn't keep his distance. Yeah, but at least he was wearing a mask.
Yes.
That would have been better without all the interruptions.
Yeah, it would have been.
A lot better.
Sorry, guys.
No, I thought it was funny.
Do you want me to tell how I used to make the swirl on the tip of the Dairy Queen?
No,
I love that story.
I've heard that story.
I can't think of any way to stop you.
You just see how I used to put the holes in the donuts. I worked at the donut shop. I'm sorry. Again, you don't have to paint the picture.
Oh, no, yeah. What you said was artistic.
I'm sorry. Christy Lee is at her base, her post at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. I think it's about time we unleashed the huge news story this morning. I mean, there's a lot of big news things happening.
You said that there was a lot of Red Lobster news, but look, I get the Fresh Catch every week. The Red Lobster.
This
newsletter.
is the biggest. You talk about these
the
giant mergers.
You are the king of overhyping.
And I have not seen the newest Fresh Catch has not come out. I don't believe so.
Go ahead, Christy. Tell them what they're missing.
All right. Red Lobster has introduced a new Mountain Dew cocktail. It's called the Dew-Garita. See? No one even... I saw this story and I went, I wouldn't even bring this up if it were me.
Are you kidding?
Yes.
It's got the best of both worlds. It's got Mountain Dew and booze in it.
It's the first official Mountain Dew cocktail, and it'll be coming to select Red Lobster
first one.
locations this September with a nationwide rollout by the end of the year. Apparently, they are suggesting you pair the beverage, which includes the, of course, citrus-flavored soda Mountain Dew, tequila, and, quote, a few other special ingredients with their Cheddar Bay biscuits.
You never mix tequila and Mountain Dew. Vodka and Mountain Dew is what you do.
Well, I tried.
You're not making a Dew-Garita.
Right.
Ever have a Gator rum?
Yeah, that's a Gator rum is pretty good.
Good when you're hungover. Also, the
when you're hungover.
Well, the Taco Bell Baja Blast, that brand of Mountain Dew, that's a Mountain Dew soda.
Sure.
That is great for mixed drinks. Boy, oh boy, is that fun to drink.
Put a little vodka in there.
A little vodka, a little tequila, whatever you want.
They were going to go, Red Lobster was going to go with a different sort of lemon soda, but they thought Squirterita didn't sound very good.
That sounds like something that someone did on a subway 2 a.m. against the will of some drunk.
They're going to have to rename this, right?
No.
I think they are.
Yeah.
Why are they going to have
Mountain
to
Dew,
rename
the
it?
Dew-Garita.
Because Doog is...
Dew, D-E-W.
Not Duke.
No, you're saying Dew-Garita, though.
Yeah.
Doog is...
Oh, for like...
a bathroom
a doogie.
process.
No, that's a Duke. K.
No,
Dookie.
it's a Doog.
I assure you it's a K.
I think they're both valid. I don't think anyone's thinking that way. They're thinking about Mountain Dew and a margarita. It's a great idea.
No.
I would try this.
Would you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I love tequila.
Yeah. I would definitely.
Probably goes
try
with
this.
their lobster bisque.
Well, as Christy said, the Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Yeah, they're saying.
Okay. So
winter's coming. My property in Cheddar Bay will be opening up.
I'm very excited about this. The special ingredient is
Never stepped foot.
The special ingredient, of course, is Skull.
What?
How nice.
See?
Okay, I made that part up.
Vodka? What is that?
Skull is a chewing tobacco.
Oh, got it. Yeah, it's also a vodka. That was confused.
Oh, yeah, it is a vodka as well. That's correct.
Well, I think in the context of Mountain Dew, you take 300 Mountain Dew drinkers, ask them what Skull is.
They're going
to reach into their back pocket. Okay, I'm just saying.
Really?
Have you ever been to a Red Lobster?
No.
Well, I'll take you.
Are you kidding me?
Sometime whenever, things get better.
Willie, have you ever been to a Red Lobster?
Of course I have.
We should do
with me?
a lunch.
No, of course not. Of course not.
Why won't you go?
Let's do a Red Lobster.
Tom's
lunch.
also, there are a couple places he's never been.
He hates the Mongolian grill stuff, too.
Well, no.
You've
Josh,
never been to Cracker Barrel
it's
either,
not,
have you?
There's a couple places he's never been. It's that there's only a couple places he goes to.
That's true.
He goes
You're
to
right.
3 restaurants.
That's
not a
the
couple
easier way to put it.
Yeah.
Really? You remember the cafeteria days?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, the cafeteria.
That was-
I love
love
that
the
place.
cafeteria.
I love that place. I
Did they have custard cups?
Yes, I love the cafeteria.
I love it. The
Because you get to
idea
see
of-
what you're going to get.
Oh, it's wonderful. That was a good one, too.
Walking through
And my little girls love it, but Kelly doesn't like it. So it has to be one of those things where Daddy goes on an adventure. And you try telling a 4-year-old, "Don't tell Mommy." That never works.
Yeah.
You get back. Guess where we were?
Or Daddy says, I'm not supposed to tell you that we went to.
Yeah. And the cafeteria, the geniuses there, what they do is they put the desserts first.
Sure.
So you get there and you go, well, I'm certainly going to have room for the key lime pie and the Jell-O. Wait a minute, they've got custard cups.
I love a cafeteria custard cup.
You and I have to go to the cafeteria.
I love the roast beef there.
Oh, yeah.
They slice it right there?
The vegetables in separate bowls.
Now, wait
love
a minute.
that.
Is this the cafeteria that's pretty proud of themselves? I had a tray, and it was reasonably, it was not a stacked tray. I went in there, well, that'll be $32.90. What, are you kidding me?
Josh,
I went a stack tray? Because I know when I go, I need 2 trays. Okay, so
I think it was a traditional salad, and then the entree, and then a dessert, and a drink.
No.
And another entree.
I'd like to see you whip up that much food and give it away for free. Come on.
If all of us went to the cafeteria for lunch, it would be close to $300-400.
We did that, remember?
False. Yeah, we
did.
My plate gets up to 50 probably, if I'm being honest. Not my tray, rather.
Really?
They charge you for butter.
Oh, yeah. Well, then you guys
They don't charge you for butter.
The
Yes,
side
they do.
options, you guys don't get. You guys just get the regular side by the entrees, but there's a whole other sect of sides that include deviled eggs. You can really loosen up if you get the better side.
Oh, the deviled eggs. Oh,
not
boy.
just the green beans, not just the mashed potatoes.
So the point here is that Red Lobster's hooked up with Mountain Dew for the Dew Garita.
All right.
Which I just think it's a marriage made in heaven.
Well, it sounds kind of like do good, like Silas do good. Like it sounds like you're doing something good.
I know I'm being mean, but I just, you would never do any of this. You would never drink Mountain Dew. You'd never drink tequila, and you'd never go to a Red Lobster.
Yeah,
I love a Dew Garita because now I can get drunk and get cavities at the same time.
I hate calling you out, but come on.
Dew Garita. You don't need to. Well, man.
Christy, this character that you observe, much of it is fiction. I think, as Willie pointed out, I go to 3 restaurants
That you're allowed to go to.
Yeah, no, but even by myself.
I think we're making progress, though. You're admitting that you only go to 3 restaurants. And
Especially
they change, but you hit a groove, and man, you won't change.
The man likes what he likes.
And I like going to the cafeteria because I like being called kid.
Yeah, isn't that nice? Sonny. Yeah.
Hey, Sonny.
Yeah.
I just got that. Yes.
I like going to the cafeteria too. It's great. Get in, get out.
Get to see your food.
Yep. I got a whole slice of cheesecake at 2 in the afternoon. Oh my gosh, great.
It's the best. Josh, I don't know what's wrong. I'll take you to the cafeteria.
No, it's a little overpriced.
Well, he's going to buy.
I'm not.
You can get the Jack Benny special.
Yeah, you skinflint.
Good
Hey,
Rochester.
I swear to God they have that still. And I was behind a guy that got the Jack Benny. I thought, am I in a time machine? Jack Benny. I barely remember Jack Benny.
I was going to say, we have hit a new high or low in age.
Actually, you can get
Yes.
it's called the Jack Benny.
Called the Jack Benny special.
Yeah, but it's like a tomato and tuna.
And then when you get to the cashier, she goes, your money or your life? And then you sit there and think about it for a second.
I'm thinking.
I think it includes an entree, 2 sides, a roll, and a drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they also, now, Josh, there is something you would like. Now, since we're talking about Red Lobster, combining the two things, the Mountain Dew, of course, mixed with the tequila.
Oh, yeah.
The Dew Garita.
Yes.
They also have something in which, this is not Red Lobster, this is another place I go to. It's a combination of Viagra and 7-Up, and it's the 7-Upper. And it's, by the way, if you drink it for more than 4 hours, consult a physician.
Oh, boy.
These are all true stories.
We have another new product that we should talk about. PepsiCo announced Monday it will soon begin selling a new enhanced water beverage that will help drinkers relax and fall asleep.
Oh, I'm in.
The new beverage called Driftwell.
Oh, they didn't call it Pep Z?
Nope.
Oh, Josh, you're right there. Yeah.
It's scheduled to make its debut later this year.
Pepsi is brilliant.
Yeah, Pepsi.
Z?
Yes.
No, that sounds,
No, he's right.
It
And it's spelled with like 3 Z's?
No, it sounds like it's some hip-hop jackass that put a Z at the end of his name instead of an S. You know, like when some guy called himself, what was your air name, Chick?
Chuck Michaels.
Chuck Michaels with a Z. Oh, I'm sorry.
Mikelz. Yeah.
He was a trendsetter. Then Jay-Z went with it. I mean, Chick McGee was at the forefront.
People would think Pepsi's. I don't think they would
I told people I was Croatian. It was great.
Okay. So I'm sorry. So it's called, what is it?
It's called Driftwell.
Driftwell. There's a name.
Pepsi said it will contain Theanine is commonly used to ease anxiety and improve mental function.
No, they want it to work. Put Thorazine in there.
Yeah.
That'll knock you out.
Driftwell sounds like you put in somebody when you need a medically induced coma.
Right.
Well, I need 3 cc's of Driftwell.
I thought they just made you watch a Greta Gerwig movie. Is what I thought.
I'm a fan. I like her.
Well,
how dare you, sir? The queen of indie film.
I stand by it.
So I'm sorry. It's called Driftwell from Pepsi.
Yes, sir.
And it's to help you fall asleep.
Yes, sir.
That's a good idea. Makes sense.
It's an enhanced watered beverage.
Do you need a prescription? Because I know you need a prescription for that the Dr. Pepper version of that has a similar effect.
That's right. How come the doc didn't get on this?
You mean Dr. Pecker? Isn't that
what?
That's the one with Viagra in it.
Oh, that's right.
Wow. So, this is all very fascinating, Chris.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You guys want to start trying next time we
No.
come back?
The next break? Yeah.
We'll put a little effort.
That would be fun.
I'm going to put a little effort in.
Speaking of trying.
Yes?
Oh, yeah. Man, that cabinet of mine, I'm just going to do it myself. All I have to do
Could I make a suggestion, Josh?
Well, wait a second. I just take off the cabinets from above my sink.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
I can't find the screws.
Tip, empty them first.
The screws are in the back, you knucklehead.
No, you're going to drop it. You're going to break.
You're suggesting I get a professional.
Of course, we'd like to talk about our buddies at Home Depot. They have professionals at the Home Depot. They can make this job actually work. So the last thing you tried to tackle yourself didn't come out that well. How about getting some of those great options from our friends at the Home Depot?
It came out well once I got a professional.
Yeah.
You could Incredible Hulk it and just get up there and rip them off the wall.
If you want to do it yourself, they do rent tools, Josh.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to go buy a tool you're going to use just once. The Home Depot, they've got those pros that you can just go in there and go, hey, I need this to get this done. And they'll help you find just the right person to get the job done for those new kitchen cabinets, by the way.
And if you are a professional, man, they have all kinds of specials for you for large quantities or small supply runs, whatever you need.
Okay, that's the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Thank you, Home Depot. When we come back, we have a little surprise, I think. Also coming up this morning, the lovely Allie Breen. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You can find us on Twitter at Bob and Tom, or you can email us at bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
morning sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Hey, by the way, if you missed today's show, we will have an afternoon replay for you beginning at 1 p.m. Eastern. We get ready and down to business with Christopher hosting Bob and Tom's all-day replay. Starting at 1 p.m. Eastern, we replay today's show back to back right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. And that's coming up again this afternoon at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. It's Bob and Tom's all-day replay right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Denver Nuggets advanced to the NBA's Western Conference Finals, stormed back from a 3-1 deficit for the second straight series. They trailed by 2 before allowing just 33 points in the second half. Denver 104-89 over the Clippers last night, with Jamal Murray scoring 40 and Nikola Jokic had a triple-double, 22 rebounds, 16 points, and 13 assists for the Nuggets. Jimmy Butler converted the three-point play with 12 seconds left in overtime to put Miami ahead for good. 117-114 triumph over Boston in Game 1 of the NBA's Eastern Conference Finals. And in the NHL, Jordan Eberle scored on a 2-on-1 break, 12.5 minutes into double overtime. Islanders a 2-1 win over the Tampa Bay Lightning. Major League Baseball interleague winners, Boston, Tampa Bay, Atlanta, Colorado, the Cubs, and Arizona all win. American League winners, the Yankees, Detroit, Houston, and the White Sox. And the National League winners, Cincinnati, Philly, Milwaukee, and the Dodgers. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
The Girl Scouts are adding a new cookie to their lineup of famous cookies. It's called the Toastier. The Toastier cookie beat out several other new cookie recipes.
Oh, no.
But here's a list of some of the cookies that didn't make it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Gin Mint Vapor Rub.
Vapor Rub?
Double Stuffed Oyster Rose.
Wow.
Finally, the last Girl Scout cookie that
Right.
you won't be seeing next year, the Tuna Macaroon.
Oh, that sounds delightful.
Also known as Gwyneth Paltrow's Snickerdoodle.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
And now, a message from Bob and Tom Pharmaceutical Labs.
Honey, I brought Bill home with me. We're going to watch the game. Can you make us some sandwiches and bring us a couple of cold beers?
Well, sure, sweetie. Can I get you anything else?
Not right now, baby. I'll let you know.
Hey, Jerry, I can't help but notice your wife sure seems happy these days.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
You're not kidding. I mean, she used to be such a, so mean and so depressed all the time.
Not anymore. Now she loves to cook and clean, and our lovemaking has been incredible. I mean, she can't get enough of it. She's like Betty Crocker in the kitchen and Paris Hilton in the sack, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Hey, what's making her so happy?
Well, she was on all kinds of drugs and antidepressants, Prozac, Paxil, Wellbutrin, Librium, Valium, but none of these seemed to work. Then we found this new drug.
What's it called?
Sleazium.
Sleazium? That's right. Sleazium. Sleazium has complex proteins and molecular protease inhibitors to control mood swings. Sleazium also contains a compound with skank factor enhancers that drastically increase your lady's libido.
And since Sleazium contains time-released amphetamines, you wouldn't believe the energy she has. Last week, she built us a new patio deck.
Sleazium? Wow. Sounds like a pill I need to get for my wife.
Honey.
Yes, dear.
I've got an idea. After the game, why don't you boys go down to the strip club? I thought I'd change the oil in your truck and clean the gutters. But hurry home. I'll be waiting.
See what I mean? She's happy when she does her chores. She cooks and cleans and mops the floors. And when we get behind closed doors, ooh la la. Thank you, Sleazium. Thank you, Sleazium. Honey, that dinner was great. Lobster bisque, turkey and dressing, medallions of beef. Boy, am I stuffed.
Well, I hope you're not too full. Why don't we lie down in front of the fireplace and I'll give you your dessert? Oh. And why don't I go chop some firewood?
Thanks, honey. And thank you, Sleazium.
Sleesium from the Bob and Tom Pharmaceutical Labs. Warning, Sleesium must be taken daily. Missing a single dose may cause headache, fatigue, and the urge to murder your husband. Sleesium. Try it today. It's got the secret Sleesium edge. What is it? The edge is that it contains not one, but 2 drops of Retsin.
45 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee has an update in the forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Partly cloudy, 82. Partly cloudy tonight, down to 50. And partly cloudy, not as warm tomorrow, 72 for the high. 49 as you get started this morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. Coming up, Lord help our Colts. With Duke Tomato coming up today at 10, brought to you by Hard Truth Distilling Company. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's good to see everybody, including Ace, Chick, and Josh. Josh, of course, at the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick desk. Christy Lee, of course, is behind the glass over there.
Yeah.
Keeper cordoned off in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. Also exclusively to himself in his own room, it's Willie G. Hey, Willie.
Hey.
And then in the other building, it's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
I enjoyed your song very much, Pat. I understand we have another tune coming in just a few minutes. Now, did we finish sports?
We've been doing news for 20 minutes.
Yeah, what
okay.
At least.
Are you okay
We
today?
did news the whole last break.
Yes.
Perfect. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, good morning, Bob and Tom Show. Hey, it's America's favorite and oldest talk show host ever, Larry King.
Hey, Larry.
In.
How are you, Larry?
I'm doing good. It's a busy, busy morning for me, completing another one of my walking playlists.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, my doctor recommends I walk because it's good for my ticker. He also recommended I come into his office to see him every 3 months because it's good for his wallet. So I'm getting better and he's getting richer. So anyway, I've become quite the walker. I get my Fitbit, white walking shoes, iPod Mini, and my Yeti tumbler filled to the brim with Bloody Mary. I'm ready to go.
Of course.
Before COVID, I used to walk at the mall. I had to give it up, though, after gaining 15 pounds off of the free bourbon chicken samples at the food court.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I'm up to 92 pounds now.
Oh.
I walk a lot, and when I do, like a lot of folks, I enjoy listening to music. My latest playlist features Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison, Kurt Cobain, Mama Cass, Karen Carpenter.
Oh, all right.
They have a lot in common, you know. They're all dead.
Yeah.
They're all dead. That's what inspires me. As I'm walking along, listening to them, I'll be thinking, I'm not in great shape, but hey, I'm alive.
Yeah.
Side note, I often wonder if Karen Carpenter might be alive today if Mama Cass had not constantly beaten her to the buffet line.
Oh, boy.
That's a play on the old sandwich joke.
Well,
Anyway.
and Karen's
I always try to put together playlists that motivate me. Today, I have a Taylor Swift playlist.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah, it motivates me to try and get into shape. I might meet her one day, and if I do, I'm ready to be ready, just in case she has an old man fantasy.
Oh, really?
Hey, it could happen. I mean, who knows? She could be one of those dames with granddaddy issues. Yeah. Sometimes people have a thing for someone older. I mean, I've always been attracted to older women, haven't you? But at my age, they're getting harder and harder to find. Kind of dropping off there. By the way, that reminds me of an idea I had for a matchmaking hookup site where younger men can find older women.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to call it Got Gilf. The billboard will feature a hot old lady with what may or may not be a milk mustache. Is that a dirty Sanchez, senorita? Adios, I got to go. I got to hit the pavement.
Thank you, Larry.
Where's my Bloody Mary mix?
Got Gilf. Okay. Might be a market for that. I don't know. Christy Lee remains over there with a stack of news. What else is happening?
Well, with it being sweet corn season and all, here's a note for you about corn. It's from the website Live Science. Now, contrary to popular belief, humans do actually digest corn, just not the kernel coatings.
Right.
Corn kernels are seeds that carry the plant's genetic material and are covered in a waxy yellow coating made of a tough fiber called cellulose for protection. Andrea Watson of the University of Nebraska said the kernels actually do get digested quite a bit. Dr. Watson explained that cellulose makes up only about 10% of the corn and the other 90% is useful nutrition. She said, even if the kernels end up in your poop, They're not bad for your health.
Our bodies hollow them out, if you will.
Remember an old guy said to me once, if you eat corn, it puts windows in your submarines.
Oh. What?
I always thought that was
That's amazing.
Kind of a weird thing to say.
Yes. Boy, he's really examining things.
A lot of imagery happening.
Yeah. Well, I thought since we heard that, it might be a good time for a little corn tribute from various artists.
Yes.
Well, here we go.
Corn, 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 corn. Everywhere there's lots of boring corn. Driving all day through green corn walls. I'm going insane. Who is gonna eat it all? Corn, 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 corn. Give me a shotgun, please. Millions of ears as far as you can see, but no one will hear me scream. Without corn, there'd be no corn dogs for lunch. There'd be no corn puffs or chips or flakes, and no Captain Crunch. But I don't care. Corn is way too strange. Why do we eat it anyway? It goes right through unchained. Gross. Corn, 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 corn. It gives scarecrows a place to work, but it gets stuck between your teeth. No wonder the children of the corn all went berserk. Corn, 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 corn. Rushing by and getting hypnotized. If it makes me fall asleep and drive right off the road, I hope I kill a lot of frickin' corn.
It's a song about driving through corn country.
Sure.
And who hasn't done that? Well, and there's also this one.
Corn tunnels.
Corn, 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 corn. What's that smell? Corn, 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 corn. Iowa City. Corn, 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 corn. Look, a tree. Corn, corn, corn. Des Moines. Corn, 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 corn. There's that smell again. Corn, corn, corn. Council Bluffs. Missouri River.
You're saying those songs are similar.
Yes.
But not too close. But
close enough.
Dean took
Pretty
the liberty of doing a mashup
Yeah.
Thanks, Dean.
of the Haywood and the Sean Morey corn songs, and it sounds a little something like this.
Corn, 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 corn. Everywhere there's lots of boring corn. What's that smell? Corn, 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 corn. Give me a shotgun, please.
There you go.
Not too bad. That's the short version. And of course, without corn, we wouldn't have.
What?
I saw her standing in a corner with a corn dog in her hand. By the way she took the first bite, I knew I was her man.
Yeah.
Never mind the lazy eye, she's got that looks off to the right. She can see behind her when there's danger at night. We got a corn dog love, rub-a-dub-dub, sitting in a tub. It's the kind of love that Daddy's been dreaming of. Corn dog love. Corn dog love.
Rodney Carrington, his tribute to the corn dog.
Oh, a chick laughs a lot in that.
Yeah.
Loves that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And a lot of us did not get our summer corn dogs. Very
No, because the fairs were all
Various
canceled.
A lot of them had drive-up food, I think.
Sure.
Yeah, and I see a lot of the
fair food.
stands around, if you've noticed.
But still,
It's not the same.
Acknowledge
No.
that it's not the same.
Sales must be down, yeah.
Nothing's
And,
the same.
Christy, you're not a corn dog person?
I like corn dogs. I love them. What are you talking about?
Oh, really?
I'm the one who doesn't
He's
care
the
about
one.
them.
Josh
I'm
doesn't
very
like
indifferent. If you can be very indifferent.
I like the mini corn dogs. They're my favorite.
Oh.
The little tiny ones.
Just eat them like popcorn.
Well, you've got that small, tight mouth.
I think that maybe this is the perfect time to stack up the papers we have and box them up as we get ready to leave this building for the last time. I didn't see that coming. Look back. Maybe we should talk about cafeterias again.
All right.
Again, I do love being called kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever notice at the cafeteria all the wheelchair spots are always taken?
That's true.
Yeah, it'd be very difficult to park.
Do we have time for our Oscar Minor Wienermobile update? Or should we
Oscar
wait?
Minor.
Meyer.
We'll come back with it.
That's the old hot dog mines.
Digging out hot dogs.
Yeah, people wonder where these hot dogs come from. We go down deep and mine for them.
Hit a vein of mustard.
When we come back, we'll find out about the Wienermobile, which I'm very excited about. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Everything about the show is at bobandtom.com. Check it out now. State law.
Thanks for listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Yes, we are here live. It is a Wednesday. Today is September 16th, 2020. Jessica Alsman zooming her way in. We'll find out what Jessica's been up to and her boyfriend. Also, Allie Breen's going to be joining us via Zoom, and New York City is her location. That's on the way. Jessica Alsman, Allie Breen, two of our favorite females on the planet, joining us right here on a Wednesday on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. The Florida Panhandle and coastal Alabama are taking a pummeling from a resurgent Hurricane Sally as it moves toward the coast. The storm quickly gained strength early Wednesday to become a Category 2 with 105-mile-per-hour winds. With landfall expected sometime in the coming hours, tens of thousands are without electricity. Flash floods from as much as a foot of rain have been reported. William H. Gates II, a lawyer and philanthropist best known as the father of Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates, has died at the age of 94. The elder Gates died peacefully Monday at his beach home in Washington State. He had Alzheimer's disease. In a tribute, his famous son Bill wrote that his father's, quote, wisdom, generosity, empathy, and humility had a huge influence on people around the world. And a suspect in Georgia ended up eluding sheriff's deputies, but left more than just the authorities behind. According to the sheriff's office in Cherokee County, the man fled deputies, but he left a winning lottery ticket. The $100 scratch-off was left when the suspect ran into the woods after the vehicle in which he was riding was pulled over for a traffic stop along I-75. To try to lure the man into turning himself in, authorities went online to congratulate him on his lottery win and invited him to the station to pick up his ticket. The suspect, however, wasn't identified and didn't take the bait, but he was later taken into custody. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show's on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Well, Pat Godwin isn't here. Claims there's trouble with his ear. Pat, we miss you. So let's kill a little time while I find some words that rhyme with Gardner Minshew. Da 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 do 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 G. Something here that rhymes with D. Gardner Minshew.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Boy, better get up, get some exercise.
New this season on the Bob and Tom Television Network.
Look, up in the sky.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's the biggest set of jugs I've ever seen. It's Shirtless Girl. Posing as a topless dancer, showing off her pecs. No one knows her secret till she takes off her specs. She's Shirtless Girl. Shirtless Girl. With her special powers, she gives the bad guys fits. She don't use no gun. She stops them with her She's shirtless girl.
Shirtless girl.
Working in the chemistry lab one day, sophomore year, nothing seemed amiss. But that night, an amazing transformation took place. And the next morning, young Debbie Yabo woke to find...
My God, I'm huge. I must dedicate these to fighting evil.
Little did Debbie know that years before, on the planet Lactoid, a planet whose gravity was causing it to sag dangerously toward the sun, her father, Major Yabo, and Mother Teton sent their infant daughter, Areola, rocketing through the Milky Way to Earth, knowing one day she'd become Shirtless Girl, keeping the city of Metropolis safe.
Okay, nobody move. Hand over all the money.
It's Shirtless Girl.
Not so fast, bad guy.
Oh, yeah, like some dame is gonna...
Get a load of these.
8:01 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy has the forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by the CarX Man. Mix of sun and clouds today, warm up to 82. Tonight, cool down to 50, and then partly cloudy, 72 tomorrow. It's a cool morning, 49 degrees.
Thank you very much. Now, Christy, Eddie, our great engineer, was he got called to early lunch yesterday, so I had to go in there and rewire your thing. Try touching that microphone with
This
your
one right here?
Yeah, that's the one. Give it a shot. That's right. It's a problem. Do you know what to do when you're hurt at work, Christy?
Reach for a hammer.
No, I'm sorry. That's
not at all. Hammers are good for nails, not working for you.
Call someone that says it's easy?
No, I'm sorry. Oh, that's the smell of Christy's hair burning. You know what you do, Christy? You call our friends at Galitko and Daly, the work injury lawyers. Their practice is focused on one thing: injured workers. Galitko and Daly, board certified, trial lawyers, OSHA trained, ready to help you with your work injury case. How do you find them? This is the real easy part. You just go to IndianaWorkers.com. That's right. The work injury lawyers are found at IndianaWorkers.com. Galitko and Daly, they are the work injury lawyers. Always the right answer. Sorry about the zapping thing. I'll get it fixed, I promise.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I will. I promise. Now, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks very much for joining us here in the big room. We have Ace Cosby, our engineer. Ace, of course, is responsible for the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
Responsible indeed. Guilty, some would say.
Yesterday may have been a rough day.
I've been working on a product.
Oh, okay.
Well, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, forget the introduction. It's time now. These are cultural observations. I like to call it the op-ed page of contemporary culture with Ace Cosby.
Now, this was inspired by Mr. Chick McGee.
Okay.
I've been working with the fine folks at Apple.
Yeah.
Creating a product for people who don't get my jokes. It's called the eye roll.
The eye roll.
Come on, who's laughing at that?
I thought it was
Alsman's laughing.
You got your iPhone. You got your
iPod.
Wait
a minute. Oh, ha-ha! That's a good laugh.
There we go. Okay, there's Willie, there's Chick, there's Josh, there's Christy, and we've been joined by Jessica Alsman from her home.
Hello.
Good to see you, Jessica. And Pat Godwin's in the other room. Pat, how's it going in there?
Good.
Okay, we'll.
I didn't believe one good.
No, in fact, the more goods, the less I believed it.
Yeah. Fine. Yeah, fine.
You caught me off guard. I thought you had to talk to Jess.
We had a story yesterday. I'm glad we have a lady present.
Thanks. You know, because I'm sitting here.
You have already expressed your disgust with this story.
Two ladies.
Do you want to do? Are you talking about the dishwasher?
Yes,
story
I am
again?
talking about the dishwasher.
Of course you are, because you can't let it go.
How did he get the story?
This is sick.
Haven't we all agreed to kind of start filtering when he gets those sort of stories?
No, but I think you have to understand that
I have no control.
In the words of Jack Nicholson,
Used
you
to.
can't handle the truth. This is a story that this
I can handle the truth, but this is disgusting.
Well, but this happened. Someone did this. The question is why.
In Canada, they're searching for a burglary suspect who broke into a home and defecated in the dishwasher. Police say the burglar did not take anything. He just left something.
He took something, right?
According to Guelph police, the suspect entered the home.
Yeah, we know.
Look at him. He can't even.
I mean,
do you just sit on the toilet and giggle during the whole process? I bet you do.
Can you imagine? You go to the trouble to break into somebody's house and you just drop a deuce in the dishwasher. This had to be some kind of revenge thing.
He
This
entered.
isn't.
he entered the home through an unlocked sliding glass door, so we didn't have to break in, so to speak.
Well, technically, that's breaking.
We don't know if it's a he.
Yeah, we don't. But
I would bet.
I would bet.
Nothing was taken. However, the culprit defecated on the open dishwasher before leaving the residence. Why was the dishwasher open, too?
Well,
I don't
because
understand that.
sometimes when you do the dishes,
Mine's always open.
You open the door so that all that hot, steamy air goes
Your
out.
dishwasher's always open?
Yeah, because when I wash my hand and then put them in the dishwasher.
Wait a minute, you don't run the dishwasher? So it's just a dish rack?
Yeah.
It's a dish rack.
No, you're supposed to wash them
It's all
thoroughly.
terrible.
No, Ace, that's wrong. You wash them thoroughly, put them in there, and then turn it on and run the cycle so
Again,
they get
you
sterilized.
wash them twice.
I like to wash my dishes by hand.
Me too.
Cut my own grass.
Well, let's draw the line at somewhere.
What am I, an animal?
I don't have that kind of time.
Chris.
Sorry.
Authorities are searching for the suspect.
I've used my dishwasher. I've been at the new compound just over 4 years. I've used it twice.
What?
See?
Maybe 3 times.
Mine runs at least twice a day, usually 3 times.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, he's insane.
You guys
3
are both
times a day?
extremes.
I do not. I don't like leaving my house with dirty dishes under any circumstances.
Oh, you would hate me.
So you don't wait till it's full and then run it?
Doesn't make any sense.
You're wasting. You are a waster.
It's my water, my well. I earned it. I do it my way. Okay, this is America. Don't tell me when to wash my dishes.
Good Lord, don't tell
if you
him
put too
anything.
many
What do you
dishes in there, they don't get clean. You
Well,
gotta,
that's fine. Too
you gotta
many is-
Space
I
them
didn't
out.
say too many.
No, but you can fill it up.
Wait for the grape nuts to turn into steel on the bowl
So
while
when
we
you
wait
leave-
3 days to fill the dishwasher.
When you leave for work every day, you start the dishwasher.
Usually, yeah.
No matter, there could be one fork and one plate.
Well, it depends. You know, this morning it's a long story. I emptied it out this morning because I'd done some extra stuff, and then I put it on just a rinse cycle. Then I have a card that I put out on top of the dishwasher that says rinsed, not washed, so they know.
Hilarious.
Why do you even put the card there? Because you don't let anyone do the dishes, so the card is useless.
And I would like to talk about that. When I say I want to do the dishes, that means don't come in the kitchen.
Oh,
I
have a
agree with you.
system. This
the
goes
same.
on my
You
left,
know,
this
I've
goes on my
always-
right, and then
I've
people come in and...
always
Yep, I'm the same.
suspected this. You must be an absolute joy to live
Yeah,
with.
that's what I was thinking. Man,
My
your gal
goodness.
deserves
Boy,
a
she
medal.
deserves
How about a thank you for doing the dishes all
She
the time?
fills out
I
forms.
bet
she'll
she
get,
thank. Does she
she'll-
thank you?
Oh, God, no.
The people
No.
at FEMA are going to be at your
That's-
house for her. Bless her heart.
Yes.
That is untrue. We always thank you, and then it's so frustrating, you guys. Yeah, I'm done.
Do you just use paper plates at home just so you can avoid
Oh,
the
are you
whole-
kidding?
I don't
Tom
like
doesn't have paper plates in his house.
Tom-
I do. I just don't like it.
When you did the dishes this morning and you emptied the dishwasher, did you at all remind yourself of this story about the burglar taking a dump in the dishwasher? And
I didn't think about it.
Oh, okay. You didn't.
Really?
No.
I figured you would have maybe
No,
laughed.
that's because I think Christy asked the question yesterday. So you come home, someone has dropped a live doog in your dishwasher. Do you get a new one?
Yes, and that's what I brought up Donnie because I thought maybe, this could be a great
Donnie is
Jessica's
boyfriend.
boo, and he works
sells
in
dishwashers.
a major appliance store.
That'd be quite a commercial.
Yeah.
You see a big fat guy climbing down from the counter. Well, see if it's no streaks now. Cascade.
Put your dishwasher to the test.
You want to see a cascade?
You want to see spots on your dishes? Or
Yesterday we read this story, and I thought, why would anyone ever poop in someone's dishwasher? And then we started talking about your dishwashing protocol, and now I completely understand.
I bet you can't wait to take a dump in his dishwasher.
Let's start the bidding. How much we give Willie to crap in the washer?
Really
Come on.
is a message. The dishwasher.
This is a revenge thing.
Yeah.
I think this guy's probably the Little League coach, and he didn't put in some guy's kid to pitch, and this guy's going over there. And
But this is in Canada, right?
Yes.
Maybe he was trying, or she was trying to be polite. And like, oh man, I don't want to make a mess on their floor, I better just put it here.
I would.
and then-
Wouldn't you way rather have somebody dump on
Run
your
it.
floor?
Yes.
You can just clean that up.
Or
not
you
have to-
hide it and they wouldn't find it.
Oh yeah, that's under the couch or something.
But apparently, I know that when I was the victim of a burglary, the burglar or burglars took the liberty of doing that.
They
what?
They did
took
what?
a crap in your house?
Yeah.
Where?
On the floor.
What?
Absolutely.
Wow.
When was this?
It was 1975, New York City, 400 West was the address.
That's right.
Absolutely.
So right around the corner from Dorothy Park.
No, it was not too far from Hamilton Hall, of course. Named after Alexander Hamilton. Founded in 17.
Before Hamilton was Hamilton.
Named after Murray Hamilton.
Sheriff. Fine actor in Jaws.
The mayor from Jaws.
Amazing.
And by the way, this happened. Oh, shoot. Christy, do you remember the
Yeah, I said Guelph. You don't listen to anything.
Guelph?
Nope. Yes.
Gulph.
It's pronounced Gwelph. Guelph.
Okay, well, that's where it took place. So,
It's in Canada.
now,
Yeah.
Pat, I understand that you've been working up a tribute to.
This calls for a little unplugged Peter Gabriel.
Congratulations, everyone. This is the longest setup we've ever done. Congratulations for making it through, and here we go.
That can't be true, Chick.
Oh.
You're gonna have a steam pile in a very sterile place. You're gonna see duty on your dishes. And I'd love to see the look on your face when you wake up in the morning. And a keister cake is what you see.
Easter cake.
Yes, sir.
I'm known as the Mad Shatter. Grunting, making sounds from my rear end. I'm gonna make a big bad butt dumpling, one that's curly with the tapered end. I'm gonna dump your dishwasher, and I won't rob your place. Just wanna dump your dishwasher. This will be my ass baloney. What?
Oh, you're doing Sledgehammer. I swear to God, I thought it was big time. I swear to God.
A nice tribute to Peter
we know
Gabriel.
who wrote that.
Ass baloney.
Come on.
Funny.
What was the other one? Keister cake.
Keister cake.
Big bad butt
ass
dumpling.
bologna.
Pat, were you embarrassed to do that?
Not at all. I actually, I needed that yesterday.
My God.
Boy.
No, thank you very much, Pat Godwin, ladies and gentlemen.
Christy was disgusted.
Yeah, I was.
Hey, look, you guys can't handle the truth. This is a genuine news
What if
story.
for some reason we all get interviewed by someone and they come up to you and they now what do you what's your which song is you're most proud of? Well, it's when the guy crapped in the dishwasher.
What's embarrassing?
Came up with Keister cake and
Here's what's embarrassing about
What?
it. I wrote all of that. Tom calls me. It's his idea right from the Starbucks. And we're giggling like little kids.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
good
Ass baloney.
I hope they discover what happened.
Yeah, it would be nice to know who, why.
This is an inside job. Somebody.
I really think that it was, oh, you're not going to give me back my Tupperware? And then you get revenge.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, maybe it was a Karen. Ooh.
No.
Oh, they have Karens in Canada?
I'm sure they
Or are
do.
they like lilies in Canada or something like that?
All these are all fair questions. Christy, can you give me the teaser?
Yeah, coming up, we still have our Wienermobile update. We have robots serving customers in South Korea. We never got to the special, if you're a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air fan, you might want to
And they're bringing
listen
that show
up.
back, right?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
so.
With the original Aunt Viv, too. She's going to be there.
Oh, really?
It's going to be a drama, though.
A drama?
What?
No way.
Oh, for God's sake.
That's been done before.
Well, it was already pretty much laugh-free.
Oh, I loved
It's a
it.
great show, Josh.
Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Never funny.
Well, I think it's for a certain. I think it's for a certain generation and a certain.
I think I was of that generation. It was that and like Full House and stuff you would watch and go, why am I watching this? This is not funny, but I liked watching them.
Man,
Didn't they make?
What a mess.
They made MASH into a serious show, right? Oh, the worst one was Lou Grant.
Yeah, they turned that into a drama.
They took
That was okay.
They took
Lou
the
Grant
Mary
was
Tyler
all right.
Moore Show, one of the great comedies of all time, and all of a sudden it's the Washington Post.
Yeah.
That's right.
They did that comic strip that now is Riverdale with Jughead and
Archie.
so now it's like a dramatic teen show, you know?
Oh, I didn't know that.
They did After MASH, I think, and then they did Trapper John.
Yeah,
I don't know how serious. Trapper John was serious, I guess. But
Yeah. Okay. Well, now we have also coming up Uranus and Venus are both in the
Again?
news.
Are we setting records for Uranus, if you will?
It's a
today?
legit news story.
I'm sure we are.
It's a chunk hunk.
We were talking
I
yesterday.
thought you were
about
going to
this.
do Big Dump by Peter Gabriel.
That tomorrow.
I'm on my
Oh, look, Big
way.
Show.
I'm taking it. Big dump.
Oh, you guys, why are you encouraging
I'm on my
him?
way out. Big dump.
Okay, so
Don't
just move on.
encourage this.
We have also coming up news from Venus. Both in the news, as a matter of
said
fact. Astronomy
Wait,
news.
you need something to digest, though?
Called a palate cleanser.
You need something to digest, Tom?
Something to turn into poop?
Yeah.
Hello Fresh. I can't think of a better thing.
See?
Again, I back up. I'll explain how radio works to you during the break. Did I give you this one, Christy? The coffins full of bodies. They're ancient coffins in Egypt.
Oh, yeah, you did give me that.
That's
I'm
a good
sorry.
subject, Shane.
Yeah, that's
Way to
great.
Coffins?
Yes.
Yes.
Sarcophagi?
Yes, thank you very much. Is that the plural of sarcophagus?
I'm going to go with it.
Okay, I like that.
Sarcophagi, I like that too.
That's a sequel to Family Guy.
Well, at least they were sealed.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So what about HelloFresh?
Well, Christy, it's the best. It's the #1 meal kit in America.
Yes, it is.
Check out HelloFresh.com. What am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about the greatest offer they've ever made. But first, let me tell you what it is. The box arrives inside a couple of meals. Oh, that's right. And you get to do the cooking, but they've done the hard work. They've done the shopping and the measuring. They've got cards in there that walk you through how to make it. And it's fun, and you're going to become a better cook. I was just reading that Americans happen to be tired of their own cooking.
Sure.
Well, now you can actually do the cooking, but a lot of the work and a lot of the design has been taken over by the great chefs at HelloFresh.com. Every week, 22 chef-curated recipes, and they run the gamut. They've got surf and turf, for example, or perhaps you'd like a craft burger, or maybe you're a vegetarian. They can get something suitable for you, low-cal, family-friendly, whatever you want. It's available every week at HelloFresh. They've also got recyclable packaging, and again, the ingredients have been pre-portioned, so it cuts way down on food waste. And you're going to find that you're a much better cook than you thought, and it's delightful. Also, it's very flexible, too. Your delivery days can be changed. You can add meals or skip weeks at a time, whatever you want to do. Find out all the details at HelloFresh. It is, once again, America's #1 meal kit. Go to HelloFresh.com. Use the code BTShow for $80 off. And then the shipping on that first box, Josh, is how much?
It's free.
It's free. So
Great.
They really want you to try it. That's why they've thrown in this special free shipping offer. The promo code is BTShow, like Bob Tom Show, at HelloFresh.com. $80 off, including free shipping for your first box. HelloFresh.com, promo code BTShow. Coming up, stacks of ancient Egyptians have just been discovered. Sarcophagi. We'll go with that for now. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Bob and Tom all the time in your ear.
In your ear, in your face, in your ear. I'm in your face. Hey, Bob and Tom has a YouTube channel. You might want to check it out. You can subscribe now at no cost to the Bob and Tom Show YouTube channel. Just head on over there, click the red subscribe button. It's free, won't cost you anything, and you can be watching Bob and Tom tonight, Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, by the way, for the use on the West Coast. It's Bob and Tom tonight. 20 minutes of video highlights from today's Bob and Tom Show tonight. Plus, you get access to the Bob and Tom archives and other highlights there on Bob and Tom's YouTube channel. You could spend hours, if not days, stuck in that wormhole. But it's a lot of fun, and it's there for you. You're welcome. Bob and Tom tonight, Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom's YouTube channel.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. The Recording Academy will host its annual PBS special in honor of its Special Merit Award winners. But, of course, it had to make adjustments due to the coronavirus. Tributes had to be filmed in separate locations and without audiences. This year's honorees include the band Chicago, Roberta Flack, John Prine, Isaac Hayes, and Philip Glass. Among those who will be performing tributes, Sam Moore, Chris Isaac, Cyndi Lauper, and Brandi Carlile. Jimmy Jam will host Great Performance, Grammy Salute to Music Legends, airing on PBS stations beginning on October 16th. Madonna will direct a film about herself. Universal Pictures has announced that Madonna will direct an as-yet untitled film about the life of Madonna. She will co-write the script with Diablo Cody, who, of course, wrote the film Juno. Madonna says in a statement the focus will be music because, quote, music has kept me going and art has kept me alive. It's all about the music. And Bret Michaels has been named the ambassador for World College Radio Day, and he acknowledges that college radio is having a tough year. Michaels says dorms and campuses are quiet because of the coronavirus, but this is the time college radio should be going strong. He says in a year like this, communication is key. He's donating $10,000 to the College Radio Foundation to help keep those stations on the air. World College Radio Day is October 2nd. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Take that to the bank. 24/7. I know.
Church league softball fist fight, getting washed in the blood on a Tuesday night. What would Jesus do? Lord, he wouldn't do that. Knock hell out of a preacher with the softball bat. Well, the swinging shepherds from the sheep of the Savior were tied with the Sourwood Church of Christ, an example of some highly unholy behavior in a game that had already been protested twice. Something unbiblical must have been said for them to be aiming heat at a minister's head. Clocking the clergy ain't the thing to do, but neither's the high hard one on a 0-2. Church league softball fist fight, a buddy laying on a hands neath the left field lights, knocking out 4 teeth, getting a busted lip. Ain't exactly my idea of Christian fellowship. Church league softball fist fight, rolling around the pitcher's mound, it just don't look right for nice people from the church and the Sunday school class to trade the cup of brotherhood for a can of whoop
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Christy, I don't know if you've seen this, but it says, this is from the science editor, Stefan Anitie. The headline is 10 minutes of staring at boobs daily prolongs man's life by 5 years.
I'm going to live forever.
Now, according to this news account, this says 10 minutes of staring at the charms of a well-endowed female is equivalent to a 30-minute aerobic workout, according to Dr. Karen Weatherby.
Well, you get one arm working out.
Men aged 40 or over should spend at least 10 minutes a day admiring breasts size D cup or larger.
There's a requirement.
This is from FARC. I have to tell you,
There is qualification.
I am a little skeptical. First of all, the headline should be Bob Kavoyan lives forever.
Actually, I'm doing a CNN interview at 10, or else I'd go with him. I'm doing Larry King. First time. I'm very excited. Yeah, I just want him to go, Saskatchewan, hello! Can you turn down the electric blanket? Turn off the fan above the oven. I go, you know what we're going to do, Larry? We're going to try to get your shoulders a little higher. Can you do that? Why are my suspenders so tight? Because they don't go around your Larry, that's why they go. See, if you let them go, the shoulders will do that. You won't look like you look like a vulture in heat.
Man, that did not look like her hand up there against that camera, did it?
Would you mind?
Oh, sorry. Oh, my goodness, it's her butt. Hi, it's the Bob and Tom Show on Q95, 823 on the old nose.
Christy Lee, a quick forecast, please.
Q95, Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. We'll have partly cloudy skies today and a high of 82. Tonight down to 50, partly cloudy, cooler tomorrow, 72. Sunshine and 50 currently.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. Duke Tomato coming up with Lord Help Our Colts.
Yay!
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us here in the big room. Our engineer is Ace Cosby, of course. The man, the voice. See, there's Chick McGee, the man, the voice, the annoyance. This is Tom speaking.
What the hell?
The annoyer. This is, oh, look, there's Josh over there. I can see him at the IHateStevenSinger.com.
Hi.
The sidekick chair and desk. Christy Lee is through the glass that way. Willie G that way. Patty G that way. And Jessica is at home connected to us with Zoom Jessica? Or whatever we're doing over there. Glad to have everybody here. Yeah, who's zooming who?
Remember
that
great scene?
Oh, yeah.
Who was that?
Aretha Franklin.
Aretha Franklin.
One of her missteps.
Yeah.
No, Michael Walden, that's a great song.
No, that's not a good song.
It's on the Freeway of Love. Yeah,
That's
on
a good
the same
song.
album. Yeah.
Who's
zooming who?
No, no good. No good.
No, not
Son
good.
of a.
Although I guess in today's world, who knew? Maybe she was
Ahead of her time.
prescient.
Could have been.
Maybe all that.
Word I've never used before.
Maybe all that chicken she saw the future.
Might want to get that.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Oh, hey, Donnie.
Donnie.
Here's the breaking news. It's all over.
What?
Red Lobster's debuting Mountain Dew and margaritas combined.
Very exciting.
Yes.
They're called Dugaritas. You heard about this, Tom?
Yeah, I think it's the greatest, Donnie. I'm so excited for you.
No kidding. Like we should make this a national holiday. My pager went off with an alert yesterday. Well, at first I thought it might be another hurricane, but it's true. I mean, just the name Dugarita gets your mouth salivating. Like when you see Mila Kunis doing infomercials about whiskey. Same feeling. You know, to be honest, I'm surprised nobody invented the Dugarita before now. Well, especially me. I mean, it takes two of the best things ever, Mountain Dew and margaritas. It combines them up and makes them both better. Sort of like caramel corn, milk duds, and Hall & Oates. You know, the best part is you could probably have like 6 or 7 and still be fine because Mountain Dew is Mother Nature's nectar.
Yeah, right, Donnie.
Right. So it cancels out the buzz as it's happening. Everybody knows that all that caffeine in Mountain Dew, you know, it's just going to zero out the booze. Personally, I love Red Lobster, so I can't wait. You know, it's my special occasion place.
Yeah.
We went there when I graduated from my GED.
Oh, good.
And then the following year when I dropped out of small engine repair and I gave my dick professor the finger. Swear to God. Not to mention all the times that I beat pregnancy tests. That's where my mom feels the statement. Red Lobster's got memories. I've still got 7 Red Lobster bibs hanging in my rearview mirror. Yeah, I'm probably the mayor of Lobster Fest. I can't prove it, but plus the smell of stale carp on the bibs, you know, helps cover up the smell of forbidden passion I had in the backseat of my truck. Swear to God. Oh, which reminds me, Angel Skinner's got so excited the other week, she kicked my aftermarket cassette deck right off the dash. So she owes me $50 for that. It stopped playing, which is a good thing because we was pre-gaming to Peter Frampton's, Christy, which is your favorite.
My favorite.
Swear to God. But Dugaritas are like magic potion. Oh, and spoiler alert, I got an idea for the new Dugaritas.
Oh.
Instead of salt around the rim, they should use that like Dorito dust that you get from scratch-off tickets. You know, when you start rubbing so fast. Think about it. It's a win-win. Actually, that ain't a spoiler. That's more of a silver alert. Christy, your lips will look like them panhandlers that dress up like the Statue of Liberty. Swear to God. I gotta go.
Okay,
Bye, Donnie.
Thank you very much. The new Dugarita.
I'm not going to be a fan of it. I'm not a Mountain Dew.
How do you know?
Because I don't like Mountain Dew.
Oh, yeah, then you're probably out, yeah.
Well, just because it has booze in it doesn't make it good.
Oh, let's review things that have had a lot of booze in them that you've embraced. Wait a minute.
What? People don't count, Tom.
Thank you for picking up on that. I'm sorry. What else is happening? We have some animal news, you said?
No, we have Egyptian news because that's what you promote.
Okay, sorry.
Egyptian authorities have uncovered at least 13 2,500-year-old coffins. The cache of sealed, well-preserved wooden coffins were discovered in the desert necropolis. Pardon?
Oh, I had no idea your tone-deaf rendition of that.
I was right on cue.
Something.
Walk like an Egyptian.
Love that song.
Great song.
I like the parody song, Walk with an Erection.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Do you hear anything in a normal fashion?
No, sorry.
They were found in the desert necropolis of Saqqara in a burial shaft about 36 feet beneath the ground.
Are they going to? I mean, this is super kind of creepy.
Officials said there are more likely other coffins in that burial shaft. Egypt's Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities intends to release a series of videos about this discovery. What makes these coffins so special among the thousands interred in the tomb complex is the fact that they have remained intact for millennia and are still completely sealed.
It's been interred.
Hundreds of years after their inhabitants
Okay, so
died.
now did they open one up yet, Christy? Or
I don't know the answer to that.
This isn't the year to be opening up
sealed
That's one
casket.
thing 2020 doesn't need.
Yeah.
Mummies.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Because the best part of a sealed casket is the curse is still inside.
Yes, yeah.
You open that baby up.
So they're surprised they found graves in what they call a burial shaft.
Yes. Right. No, they're surprised they found them sealed. That's the unique part of it.
Our graves are
I'm reading this
sealed.
article, and it's, I guess, the Bureau of Tourism is the one releasing all this information.
Well, yeah, they would probably will
Right,
up.
because they want people to go there.
Yeah, but you want to make sure you wear your mask because they're coughing. Okay.
Willie has
Oh my
fun.
gosh. That was good.
That was
loved
good.
it.
Open loved it.
Now they're going to make a TV movie, kind of remake of an old classic.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. Sarcophagus is coming to dinner. Sidney Poitier. And,
Sarcophagus who's coming to dinner.
Okay.
And it's a mummy.
Sidney Poitier plays a black mummy. And there's a whole racial tension thing
This
happening.
whole thing's a mess.
Yeah, it is.
Take his pen away.
Wow. This is so creepy to me. I mean, can you
Why?
imagine
Sure.
being
It's-
there when they open one of these up?
It'd be cool. I'd love it.
Isn't it, I don't know, whatever your religious beliefs are, isn't it not appropriate ever to open up a casket?
Right, you shouldn't really desecrate any...
Isn't that what they're doing to these things?
well,
They haven't said they're going to open them.
But here's the thing. Aren't they going to find that when they open these, they're unbelievably preserved?
That's what they're hoping, I bet.
Well, until the air hits them. They might actually watch them sort of go from really well preserved to
Is that
crumbling.
appropriate? Aren't they?
Oh, wow.
I don't know what the protocol
Where do you
is.
draw the line?
I'm sure they'll have some sort of
Sure, there's-
Egyptian historians with them.
I'm
and they
sure
can-
that they'll have some people from the Chamber of Commerce going, well, if we open these things up, we're going to get more tourists.
Well, wasn't this sort of Steve Martin's point of, hey,
Yeah.
that's a dead body you're carting around?
Yeah. I do think King Tut is one of the greatest parody songs of all time.
Absolutely, yeah.
And there's a certain dated nature to it. But,
Right.
No idea.
the condo line? Come on. Who could resist?
You've never heard the song King Tut, Willie, by Steve Martin?
Nope.
Oh, wow.
I hear Condo, I hear Rajon Rondo.
Yeah.
That's all I hear.
I'll play a little clip of it. This is
In Arizona. A lot of people didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
You moved.
Moved to Caledonia.
Catalonia, wherever
Whatever the hell
that
it is,
is.
yeah.
Babylonia.
Yeah, they're very good. So anyway, I just think it's super creepy. that they've,
It's creepy, but it's cool.
I think it's interesting.
Very.
As Josh
Creepy,
pointed
it's
out, I
very
think Josh, you
interesting.
made a good point. This is a burial ground, these pyramids. Why are they surprised that they find...
Well, Christy, she informed us. It's that they're surprised how well sealed they are and how over time they haven't sort of busted
And
them.
they weren't in a pyramid.
It was a burial shaft.
Yeah, it was a burial shaft.
So
and
this
that
is-
sounds
this
like
is
they
like
just...
this is like...
That sounds like they throw them out like the garbage, like they send them down.
I was just going to say, this reminds me of cleaning out my refrigerator.
Uh-huh.
You in there, whoa. this spaghetti is from 2019. Yikes. Now, remember the story we had about these scientists that have come up with it's a kind of a Tupperware thing where it'll tell you when the food is spoiled?
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, sure, yeah.
Starts giving off emissions to let you
Your
know.
refrigerator can also tell you what you need from the grocery store.
That's happening now.
Yeah.
Milk nails it to the day, the expiration date.
No, but I mean, you have to look at it. Your phone, it'll tell you, hey, whatever is in canister number 7, it's time to throw it out.
Yeah, and you're right, Pat.
To the day.
I always wondered if that was psychosomatic. If you would go, oh, it says it was expired yesterday, and you smell it and go, yeah, that smells like it was, or if they really do nail it. They really.
It's my understanding most of the dates on most of the food is highly inaccurate.
Right.
Most
It's a
of the
suggestion.
stuff. Most of the stuff will
way
last
early,
a lot
right?
longer.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Milk is the one where you pour it out and it looks like cottage cheese.
Yeah. That's probably gone.
You make that perfect cup of coffee. It's 4 a.m. You want to sit down and look at maybe you come up with a couple of good dick jokes, and you go in there and you grab the cream, and it's just this curdled wad of pain goes into your perfectly. That was my favorite coffee.
Or there's not enough milk to even pour even worth opening the jug.
Yeah,
It's almost all gone.
Don't get me started. Cream shortage this morning in our building.
Oh.
So I tried to drink that other crap that they have.
There we go.
It smells like ground up Band-Aids.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I like the smell of Band-Aids.
Oh, really?
Yeah, don't
we
you?
have being put on an open wound.
I like gangrenous.
You look like you're a Scooby-Doo Band-Aid kind of guy. That's what you.
I got them all in my house.
Oh, yeah.
You're an LOL girls, aren't you? LOL dolls.
Powder Puff Girl. I bet that. Yeah, Powder Puff Band-Aids.
We got Band-Aids from every cartoon there is. They're the best. I'm sorry, Christy Lee. What else do we have over there?
A Malaysian man has found a series of monkey selfies on his missing phone.
Monkey selfie!
Love these.
Zacharias Radzi told the BBC his smartphone mysteriously disappeared Saturday morning, and it was only when his father noticed a monkey outside their home the following day that he called his phone and heard it ringing in the nearby jungle. When he checked the phone, he found it was full of monkey photos. There were a series of images as well as a video of a monkey staring into the phone and even trying to eat it.
Monkey selfie sounds like a Beck album.
Yeah.
I will not sit here and have you insult Beck.
You saw that you thought that was insulting, did you?
Yeah, I did.
That says more about you than anything else.
The photos were on social media and have gone viral.
Now, I mean, this. Have you seen? Do you look at any of these?
Mm-mm.
They're hilarious.
Monkey selfie.
And do you guys remember? You're going to think I'm making this up. There was a major lawsuit about 2 or 3 years ago, I think it was.
This infuriating.
In which a monkey, this photographer, I guess he gave his camera to this particular ape who took pictures of himself, and they are amazing. And then PETA sued, claiming that the monkey owned the pictures.
Oh, my gosh.
As if it knew it all what it was doing.
Right.
I do remember this, yeah.
Yeah, and it was settled, and the judge ruled that the monkey did not own them, but then this guy made a big donation to help preserve these monkeys, whatever they were. But, this is kind of an odd thing. But these new monkey pictures are just as hilarious.
Well, monkeys are actually pretty technologically advanced.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, this guy, the monkey took a bunch of pictures, and it also ordered a bunch of bananas on Amazon.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Knew what it was doing.
Yeah. And he walks around. You want to see a picture of macaque?
Your brother-in-law, somebody like that?
Macaque is the name of the monkey. But I hope they didn't get a video, because this guy's not going to be happy, because this guy lives right next to a jungle, and there are monkeys everywhere. We've had all these stories about these monkeys, that one town they've taken over.
Yeah, he lives in Malaysia. That's going to happen.
So, I mean, and then the monkey, when they can't figure out what's going on, they just heave the phone into the jungle. But, I mean, wait till this guy sees the video of what this monkey did with his toothbrush. Yikes.
Oh,
he's going to put it in the drawer next time. This is, this toothpaste a little lumpy.
Sick. Yikes.
Ruined our morning.
Is it me, or does he seem especially off the rails?
It's a weird day.
Especially.
He is really hammering it home.
It's worth looking up, by the way.
Did you have a bad night?
Did you have a dream you weren't?
Yeah.
No, I had a late night.
You weren't on the radio, and you got to get everything in today? Is that what you did? You did, didn't you?
It's worth looking up the lawsuit from a couple years ago about the monkey. It's very, very funny. And the pictures this monkey took of himself are amazing.
Some look like some do look like the monkey knew what it was doing, because it's like smiling into the camera.
It's a macaque monkey.
Oh, it's a macaque.
And they were taken in the Indonesian jungle in 2011.
Indonesia.
And the photographer's name was Slater, and it was the United States court ruled that copyright protection cannot be applied to a monkey.
Right. As it shouldn't be, but they are pretty wild.
Yeah, the pictures are great. I mean, and if you think I'm kidding, check them out, certainly. Now, can you give me the teaser, Christy?
Yeah, coming up, we still have Venus and Uranus in the news. We have humpback whales, and apparently orcas are ramming boats. You don't really want that to happen. And it's Mayflower Day, so we have Mayflower news.
Yeah, I saw that. That's an interesting thing about the Mayflower.
No, you came over on the Mayflower, right?
No. We have also, we were talking about the great Steve Martin, brilliant comedian. And Steve is also a guy that's a teacher, and he's one of the teachers at a great thing called Masterclass. Masterclass, especially now when you've got some time and you want to learn something. Masterclass, dozens of the brightest, most successful people in the world teach short classes, about 10 minutes apiece. Maybe then there might be 20 lessons per particular class. For example, the great magicians Penn and Teller teach a class on magic. Samuel L. Jackson has a class on acting. I've been watching a whole bunch of the ones with Ron Howard, the great film director. And the opening salvo is a thing about Apollo 13 that is so interesting. You'll learn so much about about how they make movies. But the best of the best are teaching these classes, and it's a service called Masterclass. One price gets you into all of them. And it's a great way to expand your horizons. A bunch of great chefs have classes, and they're always supported by workbooks and recipe books and downloadable materials. More than 85 classes now from world-class instructors. Like I said, Steve Martin teaching comedy. And in a few minutes, you learn a ton of stuff from Steve Martin, who talks about the fact that when he started, he didn't think he was funny. And he talks about the concentration and the effort that he made to get funny. And God knows he's hilarious. I really recommend this. It's really fun. Unlimited access to every masterclass. And as a Bob and Tom Show listener, you get 15% off an annual membership. Check it out right now at masterclass.com/comedy. And once again, they're not all comedy. They've got Neil deGrasse Tyson talking about science and a bunch of other cool guys. Like, if you're interested in acting, Samuel L. Jackson. There's a bunch of acting classes. Masterclass.com/comedy, 15% off. Masterclass.com/comedy. And again, the classes are about 10 minutes long, so you can you don't have to sit down and get bored because they're so interesting. And then you can catch up and watch the other 19 down the road. It's masterclass.com/comedy. Also, coming up, we have Today in History and the lovely comedian Allie Breen. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, it's a Wednesday. It's September 16th, 2020. Happy 18th birthday to my son, Patrick. 18 years ago today, he made his debut, and what a fine young man he is. And a happy birthday to Patrick. On this Wednesday, September 16th, 2020, we'll have Allie Breen coming up right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Denver Nuggets advanced to the NBA's Western Conference Finals, stormed back from a 3-1 deficit for the second straight series. They trailed by 2 before allowing just 33 points in the second half. Denver 104-89 over the Clippers last night, with Jamal Murray scoring 40 and Nikola Jokic had a triple-double, 22 rebounds, 16 points, and 13 assists for the Nuggets. Jimmy Butler converted the three-point play with 12 seconds left in overtime to put Miami ahead for good. 117-114 triumph over Boston in Game 1 of the NBA's Eastern Conference Finals. And in the NHL, Jordan Eberle scored on a 2-on-1 break, 12.5 minutes into double overtime. Islanders a 2-1 win over the Tampa Bay Lightning. Major League Baseball interleague winners, Boston, Tampa Bay, Atlanta, Colorado, the Cubs, and Arizona all win. American League winners, the Yankees, Detroit, Houston, and the White Sox. And the National League winners, Cincinnati, Philly, Milwaukee, and the Dodgers. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Well, a home security footage is out there and has captured a man being awakened from his poolside nap by a bear. Matt Betty was napping outside his home in Greenfield, Massachusetts.
Bam-a-lam, whoa, Matt Betty, bam-a-lam.
His Ring camera caught the bear checking out the pool before slowly walking up to Mr. Betty sleeping in his chair. He sniffs and paws at Betty's feet, waking him up.
Whoa, brown chair, bam-a-lam. Whoa, brown chair, bam-a-lam. I pooped on my chair, bam-a-lam. When I felt the bear, bam-a-lam.
Bob Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, man, this is Donnie Baker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
There was a time when I sang my songs alone.
But now it's different. A change has come along.
I never had much except my words and melodies.
And now it's time to share your song with me.
I lost half this song in my divorce.
Now every other line is mine.
I didn't want to, but the judge said there's no choice.
It's no big loss, 'cause this song stinks just like your voice.
What do you know about music? You tone-deaf little
Sir, let me caution you that slanderous or defamatory comments could result in the forfeiture of all of your rights to this song, as well as the rights of your heirs and any other person or persons to whom you convey said rights in perpetuity.
That's my lawyer. He got a piece of this song, too.
Yes, I'm her lawyer. I got a piece of this song, too.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Do they have a real chimp doing all these stunts, or do they have a guy in a chimp suit?
Dude, you think working with a chimpanzee is enough, right? Well, they hired a midget one day, right, to do stunts.
Oh boy!
Oh my God! They put this midget in a chimpanzee suit, and he said he could snowboard, but he couldn't. And the director was so mad, he tied a rope to his wrist and was pulling him off hills trying to get this stunt done. And they have the video of this midget hitting his head, bonk, bang, going down the mountain. You can see it, like, I shouldn't have lied. It's so funny.
I'm sorry, I lied.
It's wonderful. The sound guys and me had video of it, and we'd watch it every day and just giggle.
Let that be a lesson to kids out there.
That's
Don't
right.
lie.
Now,
don't lie.
During our discussion a few minutes ago.
Turn it up. Turn it up. Ball with the ball, the bang, digga, digga, digga. Said the boogie, sit up, jump the boogie, say cowboy. With the top laid back and the sunshine shining. Sipping on gin and juice. Drop it like it's hot, drop it like
47 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Howdy.
Welcome back. Hello. Thank you very much.
About ya?
Josh looks like a air traffic controller today to me for some reason.
I'm pushing 10 all morning.
Looking like you're serious. You got a plane up there. You got to get that baby in the right place. Get that down.
349er, you're clear.
It's Josh at the IHateStevensinger.com sidekick chair.
Oh, 349er.
Wouldn't it be cool if they had air traffic controllers? Air traffic controllers had sponsors. Take that up to 10,000 feet. Brought to you by McDonald's.
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Make
I'm
some
loving
extra
it.
cash. Give those guys and ladies some extra money. There's Christy Lee over there. There's Willie. I'm Tom. That's Ace Cosby, our engineer, having a snack. It would appear.
Oh, what do you got there, Ace?
I don't know.
Some Belvita breakfast.
Velveeta snack?
It's in a
it the peanut butter?
wrapper, I could tell you that.
You heard him messing with it, did you?
Oh, my God.
That bother you?
Noisy?
If you told me that, chick, I would have.
No, you would not have.
There's Chick.
I hadn't said it. So anyway, I was thinking maybe.
There's the lovely Jessica Alston. No, these two guys during the break, you weren't here, Josh. They start arguing about the lack of humor or presence of humor in the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
explain to me.
No, and his reasoning is he looks at me and he goes,
for those that were not familiar with it,
Right.
let's
you're going to have him do it again?
ladies and gentlemen, these are not necessarily jokes. I call it the op-ed page of contemporary culture with Ace Cosby.
I told him I had a product. I'm working with Apple.
The Apple people make some fine products, right, Ace?
And he inspired it. We're working on that project. It's going to be called the eye roll.
Well, why though? In that version, you didn't tell us why.
Yeah,
he called
he rolls his eyes every day.
He rolls
the
his
setup was weak. I think
But
it would
his-
Ace, try it this way. Ace,
His
let me-
argument is, come on, that's funny.
Ace, let me give you an assist. Josh and I are going to walk you through this, Ace. Now, you begin your somewhat slim setup. Go ahead.
Oh,
Well, every day I tell humorous observation.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
And sometimes Chick doesn't see the humor in it. So I'm working with the folks at Apple.
To create an app for Chick.
Now, Apple, of course, fine products, Josh. Right. They, of course, make the iPhone. They make the iPad.
Indeed.
And then,
you got to spoon it.
What is the goal of this product?
It's called the eye roll.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we lost
So he
that.
didn't.
You got to
It's
get
for Chick to use in response to Ace's jokes of the day.
Tomorrow it's going to be about.
Oh, boy.
Now, see, Chick just gave you an eye roll. There you go. That's very good. I'm
So
sorry.
the app's not working. How about that? How about that?
We're in the beta phase.
How about you?
Apple did have a big showboat thing last night or yesterday. Did you see that?
Apple had a big. I think
thought
Microsoft had a big.
Every time I use an SH word, I'm not going to say that. That's where your head
that's
goes.
where you think.
I know. It's sad.
Okay, I'm sorry. What do you
But they did not talk about the 12. So,
iPhone 12. I think it's due in about a month.
well, they didn't
Can you
bring it
guys-
up.
Does the new iPhone, can you close all your apps at the same time? You know, all the apps running in the background?
That'd be great. I love that.
Or do you still have to sit there and just basically
I scroll. I don't know if you
tweak
can do
off
that
your
or
phone?
not. Yeah.
You ever tweak off your phone, Josh?
Here we go.
That's what it looks like. Everyone's sitting there closing their apps just like, yeah. It's weird.
Now,
But I'm a old school
yesterday,
Android
to
DJ,
change the
so-
subject completely, yesterday on the show, this is, I don't know how to put this delicately, but I'm trying to prevent people from burning down their houses. Yesterday, one of our listeners sent us a thing saying you can heat up pizza by taking your toaster and putting it sideways.
I think it was a joke.
And
Chick took it seriously.
It may be a joke, but
There's a photo.
The fireman that I got the letter from when the house caught on fire. Don't turn your toaster sideways.
Isn't that what happened on This Is Us? Didn't the fire? No, it was Crock-Pot.
That was Crock-Pot.
Gosh, that made me cry. Oh my
Me
gosh.
too. Oh,
That episode.
Oof.
God.
I was really sad during the episode where all the rich entitled people were crying about how bad their lives were. That was tough. My mom lied to me once. Get over it, you pussy.
I can't lose weight.
I loved that show and then immediately hated it.
Are you serious?
My
I
mom
loved it.
lied to me once.
Oh, Jesus. We need 3 episodes of this guy bitching about that? Live a life.
I think it was one of the cliffhangers.
There are people out there with real problems.
No kidding.
So anyway, the point is, don't. Here's our tip. If also, I must have gotten 40 letters from people who have those air fryers that love them.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
It's a big thing.
We got talking about the air fryer and how great it is.
You're upsetting Christy somehow.
Well, Christy gave away her air fryer.
I gave it to Josh.
Yeah, I
because
had broken
his.
mine.
Get another one.
I will.
Now, Josh, how did you break yours? Did you go over 100,000 miles and the turbo broke?
Look at Godwin.
Yeah, Godwin's laughing aloud.
100,000.
Your thoughts, Pat?
Wouldn't it be 100,000 pounds?
No, it was miles of food.
Funnier because
it measured it in distance.
Get the turbo joke in there.
I was taking it out. There were drumsticks in there, and I was taking the basket out
of the ice cream.
I am. Yes, I air fry my drumstick ice creams. That's how fat I am. I removed the chicken legs, put them on a plate, and then when I went to put the basket down, I dropped it. It hit the ground, and it was still so hot, it warped out of shape and cooled that way, so it wouldn't fit.
It wouldn't work.
Man, Godwin's still laughing.
Should we do like a food hack of the day every day on the show?
I have a great one.
I got a really good one too.
What's yours?
Hershey's chocolate syrup.
Yeah.
You know when you get to the end and
you drink it right out of the can,
and you're trying to get that last bit out and you can't.
What do you eat?
Take the top off. and then pour milk in there, and then shake it up, and you've got a delightful jolt.
Oh,
with
yeah,
chocolate
that's
milk.
That's a great hack.
Yeah, like a Gatorade
This
squeeze
isn't
bottle.
as
It may be too simple for you, Chick.
When you drink,
But I know in your case, you would do the same
put a little
thing
vodka in there.
with booze,
A little cream milk.
and you make
and a
yourself
mudslide?
one of those
That's right,
chocolate
a little
mudslides.
mudslide.
Yes.
now, did
bourbon
you
cream?
before you drank the milk that you shook up in the Hershey bottle? Did you put the squirter top back on so that you could just squirt it in your mouth like a drink, or did you just sip out of it?
Josh,
a water
Josh,
bottle.
after shaking it, then I poured into a glass like a civilized gentleman.
Of course.
I don't suck it out like I'm at some glory hole at the bus station.
Like it's
What? Doesn't make any
Real
sense.
rough. You're going to look back at that and go, ooh, maybe
You
I
caught me there once, and I'm not going to have you throw it in my face.
Well, no, Chick, that's the thing, is that he never looks back on any of it.
No.
After you say it, it's done. It's gone forever.
This is a great cooking hack that I used over the weekend. You take a big piece of aluminum foil, fold it up, and put it in your drain so it covers your drain, and you squish it in there, and then you pour your bacon grease in it, and then it
Oh, that's
hardens,
awesome.
and then you wrap it up and throw it in the trash. It's awesome.
That's pretty good.
That's genius.
Yes.
I just fill pickle jars.
Yeah, it's genius.
I keep my bacon grease to cook with. Why
Well,
are you
I
throwing
keep some
away?
of it, but
Well, what
I
do you
don't.
spread on your toast?
What do you use with your green beans? You got to have some bacon
Oh,
grease,
yeah.
but you don't want all of it.
That's a good. I like that.
It's a
Christy.
really great
In my
hack.
green beans, I cook them with actual bacon pieces.
I do that too.
So
Yeah, there's a barbecue.
I start them with bacon
We're
grease.
gonna have to send for some food to go. I like this new feature, though. Food hacks.
Yeah,
Food
it's
hacks.
good.
Those are two good ones, I think.
Those are good.
I do the same thing with detergent, by the way.
What?
Laundry
What?
detergent. When you get to the end,
Oh, you pour water
put
in
some
it?
water in there, shake it
Yeah.
up, and
I do that with dishwashing soap too.
Yeah.
you don't
right.
do that.
You open a book and read it too? These are all obvious.
That last one is
There's no hacks here.
that last one is not a hack.
There's a hack here.
Now, when you're done with a bottle of vodka chip, you take a ball peen hammer, break it into pieces, and
I
lick,
open
and
it
lick
up.
them all.
That's right.
Okay,
I lick
very
all
good.
the line. I cut my tongue every now and then, but it's worth it.
Sure, we'll get some good hacks from our
Yeah,
guests.
I like
we will.
those.
Do you open a book and read it too? You looked him right in the eyes and said that.
I did.
Sometimes when I watch a movie-
man, I got nothing to live for.
Okay,
What
Chick,
do I
Turn the
care?
sound
Chick
up.
McGee, last book you read that didn't have the word Washington or Redskins in the title.
Sonny Liston, the murder of Sonny Liston.
There we go.
There you go.
Very good. Very good.
Sports related though.
Who killed him?
The mob, man, Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to move on now.
He
Yeah,
beat
now we
up
have
people
to-
for the mob.
We have Uranus in the news.
Yeah, not mine. Yours.
Ask me and then no one answers.
And Venus. And
You go squirt some milk in a chocolate.
you still haven't gone to that Wienermobile thing.
I know it's right here.
Okay.
You know what's good? A hack is take a hot dog and put some bread around it. Throw that.
Whoa, I'm writing that one down.
Man, that's
Hey,
good.
Chick, you better sit down for this. Try putting mustard on there.
Whoa!
What?
Really?
Yeah, I know. Could you
Wow.
believe it?
Christy,
And to get mustard out of
your
there, use
bacon,
a
your
knife.
bacon grease
Yeah.
hack is,
Yeah.
is excellent. Now, the problem with it is then you have to leave your sink unused during the duration of the drying out phase.
Well, there's that.
But it's what, 20 minutes?
Wait
It
a
doesn't,
minute.
take, it doesn't take that long.
You only have one hole in your sink?
You don't have two sinks?
You don't have
Double
two
sink?
sinks in your kitchen?
No.
Maybe he's got one of those
Wait a
big
minute.
farmhouse sinks.
I just have a giant. My sink is the size of a bathroom.
Yeah, I bet it's one
I
of those
have one
big
of those.
ass farmhouse
It's way too
sinks.
big.
I have a big sink too with only one
Mistake. Too big. It's a one-holer.
hole. Yeah.
Oh, even on your birthday?
Oh, that's nice reference.
I can't take
We'll pay back
Can't
for the
go
glory,
round
glory
back,
hole
use the other
joke.
hole.
Factually on.
I missed that glory hole. They filled it in.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Check out the Bob and Tom Show app and let your voice be heard. Our contact info is right there.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just ruined it.
You are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. I'm Mark Allison. Hey, hit the bobandtomstore.com right now. You can buy now, buy often, check out all the hats, sweatshirts, T-shirts. You know, the fall weather is coming in certain parts of the country. A nice warm sweatshirt in the evening would be nice. And why not have Bob and Tom right there on it? Check it out at the bobandtomstore.com. Always open, never closes. We'll have more coming up right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. The Florida Panhandle and coastal Alabama are taking a pummeling from a resurgent Hurricane Sally as it moves toward the coast. The storm quickly gained strength early Wednesday to become a Category 2 with 105-mile-per-hour winds. With landfall expected sometime in the coming hours, tens of thousands are without electricity. Flash floods from as much as a foot of rain have been reported. William H. Gates II, a lawyer and philanthropist best known as the father of Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates, has died at the age of 94. The elder Gates died peacefully Monday at his beach home in Washington State. He had Alzheimer's disease. In a tribute, his famous son Bill wrote that his father's, quote, wisdom, generosity, empathy, and humility had a huge influence on people around the world. And a suspect in Georgia ended up eluding sheriff's deputies, but left more than just the authorities behind. According to the sheriff's office in Cherokee County, the man fled deputies, but he left a winning lottery ticket. The $100 scratch-off was left when the suspect ran into the woods after the vehicle in which he was riding was pulled over for a traffic stop along I-75. To try to lure the man into turning himself in, authorities went online to congratulate him on his lottery win and invited him to the station to pick up his ticket. The suspect, however, wasn't identified and didn't take the bait, but he was later taken into custody. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom show's on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
The Girl Scouts are adding a new cookie to their lineup of famous cookies. It's called the Toastier. The Toastier cookie beat out several other new cookie recipes.
Oh, no.
But here's a list of some of the cookies that didn't make it.
Oh, all right.
Gin Mint Vapor Rub.
Vapor rub?
Double Stuffed Oyster Rose.
Wow.
Finally, the last Girl Scout cookie that
Right.
you won't be seeing next year, the Tuna Macaroon.
Oh, that sounds delightful.
Also known as Gwyneth Paltrow's Snickerdoodle.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom. You can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
The man in the studio with us is comedian Greg Hahn. Do you ever take your pants off on stage, Greg?
No.
Good call.
I used to do that on what's it called, Casual Friday, when I had a job.
Josh Arnold, I'm kind of a big...
9:04 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee has the forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Partly cloudy, 82. Partly cloudy tonight, 50. Partly cloudy tomorrow, 72. We have a beautiful stretch of weather for like the next 10 days.
Perfect.
And it's currently sunshine and 53.
Thank you very much. And coming up in about 55 minutes or so, it'll be Duke Tomato with the newest edition of Lord Help Our Colts. We've been doing it for decades, and Duke is here. We're going to be doing that coming up, so thank you so much for hanging out with us. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Let's get back to the action. Christy Lee is the action director at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. Now, before we get to the news, Christy, Josh Arnold is going to be doing his rendition of the Gordon Minshew tribute.
Yay!
For us. There's Josh right over there.
Hi.
There's Chick. There's Ace. I'm Tom. There's Willie. There's Jessica. And there's Pat. So we got a whole bunch of people here.
Extra! The Big Ten announced on August 11th that they were postponing their football season.
Yeah? That didn't go over well.
Now, last night, announced unanimously, all 14 presidents and chancellors in the conference, yes, 14 schools, Tom, in the Big Ten, have voted to resume the season.
Oh, really?
Life is worth living, kids. That's
Wow,
right.
that's big news.
Big Ten football season will kick off on October 17th. There will be 9 games, and the championship game will be in Indianapolis on December 19th. The day before the College Football Playoff Committee is scheduled to select the final 4 teams. The news that this vote and season structure would happen first reported online, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm ready to tailgate.
Fan-free?
Are they fan-free?
Does not say.
Okay.
I would think they're fan-free.
Are they allowing fans at any of the college football games?
Any?
I don't know.
There were some in the stands in some of the games last week.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, can they do that? Would that be a decision they'll make globally, or will it be like the NFL where every team decides what they want to do?
I don't know what they're serving for concessions.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the big news is the Big Ten season has started again.
All right.
And as usual, you found some way to shat on this entire thing. It's fine. I understand. You guys are curious. I get it.
Well, Chick, I think the important thing is even if there's no fans in the stands, even if there's no fans in the tailgating fields, college kids are going to find a way to get drunk in their backyards on Saturday mornings and have some fun.
And Michigan has not dodged the bullet. They will lose to Ohio State again this year. So there you go.
Then things will feel normal again.
Now I think we're taking sides. Okay. Yeah, so some have fans, so we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Now, the big news in football, of course, was the incredible performance by Gardner Minshew
Over the weekend?
last Sunday against the
sports
Colts.
talk. Can't stop.
Up against one of the great quarterbacks of all time.
So much for talking about real sports. Here's Gardner Minshew.
And you called this one of the greatest games of all time.
Oh, it's a tremendous game.
One of the greatest games of all time.
It's close.
Against the Phillip Rivers-led Colts.
Yeah.
Greatest of all
The
time.
debut of the great Phillip Rivers.
A lot of people say the greatest game ever played, Colts-Giants.
Yeah.
No.
No?
Not
I just said it was a fine game. I think I read something like only 6 quarterbacks have gone 19 for 20.
Move over Johnny Unitas. Enter Gardner Minshew.
Yes, sir.
Well, Willie, I think you're missing the point here. We have a song about Gardner Minshew. We don't have a song
We
about
have a
Johnny
song
Unitas.
about-
I'm sure I could come up with one. Johnny U.
Johnny U.
Was a
Johnny
rebel.
U.
Johnny, you.
Go.
Now, Pat wasn't here on Monday. He was dealing with his ongoing medical issues.
Shut up, Chris.
And so we had to play the Gardner Minshew tribute song.
Well, yeah, so I did a version.
Yes.
Oh.
So and Pat, since you weren't here, I thought you might like to hear it.
I would love to.
Okay. This requires a little bit of music.
Yes.
We have asked Mick Jaguar and the Rolling Stones to provide it. And ladies and gentlemen, Josh Arnold and the Consensuals with a tribute to Gardner Minshew.
That's right. Pat, we missed you, pal.
Oh, thanks, Josh.
Wow, listen
Glad
to
you're
this.
back.
This music is great.
Oh, yeah.
It's wonderful.
Monday, Pat Godwin was gone, so I stepped in to sing his song, Gardner Minshew. Wow. How about that? But now that Godwin is back, figured I'd go grab a snack, maybe a cashew. Then I heard the listeners please. They all wanted to hear me sing Gardner Minshew. Me too.
Tempo.
Pat, your version is just fine, but there's scat singing in mine. Skibba-dubba-dit-doo. Oh, yeah. I would have preferred if no one had ever heard of Gardner Minshew.
Great.
Oh, man.
What was that?
Home run. That last one was, I would have preferred.
There you go. That's what I thought.
It's lovely,
a few
Josh.
problems with the song.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not
What's wrong
perfect.
with the
First of
song?
all, Josh, one cashew? Really? Come on.
All right, maybe some cashews. Yeah, that's not going to go.
All right. Oh, thank you very much.
A tub of cashews.
Now,
A tub.
Yeah.
What a jerk.
Why are you on my last nerve today? I don't know what it is. Yes.
right?
It's weird.
God, he's a jerk.
okay, I'm sorry,
today.
Christy. You promoted the new Fresh Prince of Bel-Air TV show?
Oh, yes, I did. Where's that? Let's see.
That's HBO Max, right?
Yeah. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air Mansion is actually what we're going to talk about because it's been listed on Airbnb.
Oh,
to
wow.
celebrate the show's 30th anniversary, Will Smith has teamed up with the mansion's owners in Brentwood, California to make the home available to fans for 5 nights in October, the 2nd, 5th, 8th, 11th, and 14th. Smith wrote in the listing, quote, "If this place looks familiar, that's because it's just as fly as it was when I first rolled up the driveway."
Just as flies.
How about
He's
that?
keeping up the contemporary lingo.
I'm back, and this time I'm handing you the keys so you'll have my wing of the mansion all to yourself. According to the listing, a one-night stay costs $30. That's pretty inexpensive.
This is like the Blockbuster thing. They'll have 10,000 people apply for it.
Yeah, it'll include meals provided and served on silver platters.
Is it haunted by Uncle Phil?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, don't look for Uncle. How are they going to explain that? The first show. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, James Avery.
He got hit by a car.
Never saw
Anyway.
a moment of the show.
DJ Jazzy Jeff will virtually welcome guests, fans.
DJ Jazz just parking cars.
Yeah. He'll still be wearing his Ralph's uniform as he guests.
Fans living in Los Angeles County can request to book a reservation beginning September 29th at 11 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time.
Yeah, I just never really cared about the Fresh Prince. I watched it, but it was just something. It was like something to do. It wasn't anything I really.
I don't think I saw a moment of that show.
Yeah,
I didn't.
I love it, and honestly, I'll take any sort of delivery system for Will Smith. If he's fun, I
love
get to watch
him.
that for 22 minutes. Let me have it. That's great.
I love the Men in Black movies. He's
Oh
in
yeah.
those.
Oh, yeah.
They
Love them.
I
They
do.
did
I
this
enjoy
with.
them
They
very
did
much.
this with as was the last Blockbusters doing this
Yeah,
Airbnb
in
thing.
Oregon, yes.
I think this is going to be. You're going to see a lot of this.
Also, I don't know if you've used Airbnb lately, but if it's listed for $30, there's probably a $200 cleaning and service fee.
Per day.
That's their little hidden trick.
Just a little trick.
Okay, well.
Also, I don't know if you saw this story yesterday. Vinyl record sales have surpassed CDs for the first time.
Is that
since
right?
the 1980s, yes.
Wow.
According to a mid-year report from the Recording Industry Association of America, vinyl records accounted for $232.1 million worth of music sales in the first half of 2020.
Really?
Compared to 129.9 million CDs bought in this year.
Huh.
Yeah.
$129 million worth of CDs.
Boy, a drop in the bucket of what it used to be, huh?
Streaming revenue grew 2% to $4.8 billion during
you
the
go.
same period. Of course,
So-
streaming remains the dominating music format.
So vinyl and CDs still are a very minor part of the business.
Yes. But
Pretty wild.
vinyl beating CDs.
Do you have a lot of vinyl still, Christy?
We have a lot of vinyl. My daughters are very into vinyl. I have a nice TX sound system upstairs. Yeah.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
I got the turntable. I got a bunch of vinyl. I got it out, and I realized, wow, this is a pain in the ass. I need to go back to just opening the computer and hitting play. What the hell's going on?
Put your Raycons in, chill out a little bit.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
There was a minor blip in the universe of cassette sales.
Oh, right.
Oh, because of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, Guardians of the. I don't think the 8-track will ever make a comeback.
I don't think so.
No, God, no.
I think that's sad. Remember the 8-track player looked like a detonator for dynamite with a handle on it to change tracks?
Absolutely.
I forgot about that.
At the recording studio, and I saw one of those, and I go, "Is that a dynamite detonator?" The exact thing you're saying.
That's an 8-track.
And you had the one that you could record with, right?
I did.
You could
I
record
had
blank.
I don't want to brag, but at that point in my life, I had Invicta stereo receiver recorder 8-track player. Money.
Now, would you announce songs and stuff? Would you record yourself being a DJ?
I did not.
Oh, well then why? What did
you record? You would get a vinyl.
You'd borrow a record from a friend.
You record
tape it onto an 8-track, and then ideally, a lot of cars in those days had the 8-track mounted below the dashboard.
Once again, a humble brag. My Vega at the time had an 8-in-dash 8-track tape.
My first car had an 8-track in-dash.
Yes.
Ooh.
I had to get an FM converter for it, but still. It was a nice car.
Me too. Wasn't there an FM converter that looked like an 8-track? That fit into
yes.
Maybe.
It fit into the slot.
Right. I don't remember that, but it sounds
okay.
right.
Now,
coming up, we have Allie Breen. We're going to talk relationships.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. Here's a relationship you might want to get with some great new employees. If you've got a small business, you might have a very particular need for a very particular skill set. That's where LinkedIn Jobs comes in when your business is ready to make that next hire. A place called LinkedIn Jobs out there in the ether can help by matching the role that you need someone for with their particular skill set. I didn't know this. LinkedIn has 690 million members worldwide. And LinkedIn Jobs screens candidates with those people who are serious about their lives, serious about business, because you want to find someone that has the particular skills that you are looking for. When your business is ready to make that next hire and find the right person, check out LinkedIn Jobs. And by the way, you can pay what you want and get the first $50 off. For all the details on this special offer, visit linkedin.com/Tom. Once again, that's linkedin.com/Tom to get $50 off your first job post. Terms and conditions apply, but check it out, linkedinjobs.com/Tom. Coming up, the lovely Allie Breen. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, which begs the question, why do you need Bob and Tom 24/7?
I'm Mark Allison, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Perhaps you should treat yourself to a VIP membership at bobandtom.com. If you love the Bob and Tom Show, how about full access right now? Makes a great holiday gift as well. You can gift the Bob and Tom VIP to the Bob and Tom fan in your life. They'll be watching the live 7-camera video stream of the show as it happens each and every day. Plus, they get access to Bob and Tom's complete archives, the album library. It is a library, over 30 albums, and the Bob and Tom Show commercial-free and on demand with our daily podcast. Listen whenever, wherever you want if you're a Bob and Tom VIP member. Check it all out now at bobandtom.com/VIP. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. The Recording Academy will host its annual PBS special in honor of its Special Merit Award winners. But, of course, it had to make adjustments due to the coronavirus. Tributes had to be filmed in separate locations and without audiences. This year's honorees include the band Chicago, Roberta Flack, John Prine, Isaac Hayes, and Philip Glass. Among those who will be performing tributes, Sam Moore, Chris Isaac, Cyndi Lauper, and Brandi Carlile. Jimmy Jam will host Great Performance Grammy Salute to Music Legends, airing on PBS stations beginning on October 16th. Madonna will direct a film about herself. Universal Pictures has announced that Madonna will direct an as-yet untitled film about the life of Madonna. She will co-write the script with Diablo Cody, who of course wrote the film Juno. Madonna says in a statement the focus will be music because, quote, music has kept me going and art has kept me alive. It's all about the music. And Bret Michaels has been named the ambassador for World College Radio Day, and he acknowledges that college radio is having a tough year. Michaels says dorms and campuses are quiet because of the coronavirus, but this is the time college radio should be going strong. He says in a year like this, communication is key. He's donating $10,000 to the College Radio Foundation to help keep those stations on the air. World College Radio Day is October 2nd. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Well, Pat Godwin isn't here. Claims there's trouble with his ear. Pat, we miss you. So let's kill a little time while I find some words that rhyme with Gardner Minshew. Da 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 do 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 G. Something here that rhymes with D. Gardner Minshew.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is a little love song I wrote some years back. It's actually a sort of a breakup song. I'd always dedicated it to all the wonderful women who treated me like a load of crap over the years. And it's a little love song.
All right.
Woke up this morning and you were gone. Found a note. It said so long. You said this love would last our lives. I hope your face breaks out in hives. I hope you die a painful death. I hope you choke on your next breath. You screwed me up. You done me wrong. I hope you die before too long. Hope you have a heart attack. I hope your breasts get really slack. You were my girl, but now you're not. I hope you die. I hope you rot. 'Cause I don't want to be your friend. I only want your life to end. You're back in town, someone else's gal. I hope you drown in the love canal. I hope you die a painful death. I hope you choke on your next breath. Screwed me up, you done me wrong. I hope you die before too long. I hope you die before I end this song. I hope you die. I really, really hope you die. Die, 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 die. And die. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bob and Tom. They put the F in professional.
Oh, yeah.
And then 21 at Q95, it's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee has the forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Mix of sun and clouds today, high 82. Cool overnight down to 50, partly cloudy 72 tomorrow. We have sunshine, 54 degrees right now.
It'll be perfect down at the Rathskeller. Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
well.
Oh, yes. I'll give you some details on that show tonight. You can be outdoors and enjoying some great music.
With the Y Store, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Cool. I'll tell you all about it in just a few minutes. Now, let's get back to the action. I look around the room. I see there's Ace Cosby, our engineer, and Chick McGee is across the way at the sports desk. There's Josh. There's Christy. There's Willie. I'm Tom. There's Pat Godwin. We got a full house here, and it's a little bit fuller because coming to us from her home, it's the brunette Jessica Alsman and the blonde Allie Breen. Hi, Allie.
Hi.
Now, Allie, are you back in New York City?
I am. Me and Jess both blend into our backgrounds.
We kind of do.
Yeah, that's true. You should swap backgrounds. Then we can see you a little better.
Okay,
we've got Allie on the Zoom, and Allie is a comedian living in New York City. She is professionally single and is out there looking for love.
That's
not in
not
a professional manner, of course.
That wasn't a very nice compliment.
No, I mean, she's been
Professionally
single. But she's...
You know, after reading all these letters, I'm happy to be professionally single, actually. Yeah.
And this is the segment where we like to help people with their love issues. And I think just get right to a letter, Allie. What's going on out there?
Allie froze.
Absolutely. Dear Allie.
There we go. Wait a minute.
Dear Allie, I started dating a guy who is pandemic scruffy. I I love the look, but after making out or other stuff, it looks like I have scarlet fever. Should I ask him to shave?
Yeah, he's never going to shave that, is he?
I don't think so either.
No, you go ahead. You can ask him. The worst that's going to happen is go, no, I want to keep it. And then you can
get out to hell with it.
So this guy's beard is roughing him up. Is that the issue?
Roughing her up.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You get like this, it's almost like this rash on your face or other places that can happen.
Wow.
Thighs.
Oh, I see.
Worse.
Okay, and who's cutting out? Is that Allie's phone cutting out? Okay. Okay. Allie, maybe we should hang up and have you just call us on the phone because you keep cutting out. Does that work? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Let's just do that. Let's just do that. While we do, in the meantime, while Allie redials, we will ask Jessica. You seem to have experienced this, the 5 o'clock shadow being a problem.
Donnie started growing a beard. He became Wilderness Don for a while, and it just stuck. So, which is fine. He looks good in a beard. But yeah, it
you had to get used to the
it
abrasion.
Does. There's no denying
Kind of
it.
irritating.
You know, is it at all times or just when it's coming in, when it's at that first phase?
I mean, always. I haven't adjusted to it, I guess. I don't have the dander for his beard because it's always going to be scratchy.
Yeah.
Unless he just shaved just right here.
I'd imagine there are certain beard oils or balms or lotions you could buy that would help with that, right?
I don't know.
Now, Josh, you
got all the balms. He got all the oils.
You have a full beard, Josh.
Yeah.
Have you found this problematic?
I haven't. In fact, no. People seem to like the beard. So
People.
Wow.
People.
Yeah, men and women. I bang indiscriminately. Yep.
Pansexual.
Men, women, plants.
You have
animals.
a pulse? I'm interested.
Yeah.
Right, there you go.
Animals. That's fun.
That's what I meant.
Okay. No, I meant I just ladies they like it or whatever you're.
Yeah. And if they don't, they can hit the road.
Yeah. While we wait for
Jack or Jacqueline,
can you? This is probably a good time to catch up with our Wienermobile update.
I'm right here and with you on that one. Oscar Mayer asking Wiener fans to use their Wienermobile for marriage proposals. The opportunity came from one of the Wienermobile's official drivers, a man named Zach and Cheese.
What?
Who actually proposed to his girlfriend at Yellowstone last week with the help of his
So she's going to be missing cheese.
27
I think his
hot
middle
dog
initial
on
is,
wheels.
I think it's Zach and Cheese.
I don't believe.
Well, of course it's not. They give them funny names when they're driving the Wienermobile. They're it's like an internship thing.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
Yes, they do. Requesting the Wienermobile is free through an online form, but Oscar Mayer asks those of you who are interested to submit your request 3 to 12 months in advance.
Gotcha.
And the way to do it right when you're asking, you want to be driving it through a tunnel. And then go, this is me and you later.
There it is. There we go. That's right.
I'm sorry. I have any luck getting Allie? I don't know what happened here. We had a rough time with her connection.
She might not have paid her phone bill.
Okay.
Yeah, that happens.
Certainly
That's
possible.
right. Sometimes there's more a month than money.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you think about this? Let me ask you this, Christy. The culture in which now the proposal and the gender reveal, all the stuff is becoming a stunt.
I'm not a
for
fan.
Facebook or whatever. Yeah. Would you be slightly insulted to have the Wienermobile as part of your proposal?
Yeah, I don't. But I mean, I'm not a big hot dog fan.
You'd never forget it.
No.
Right. You'd have to be a pretty big hot dog fan. It would be like, or you met at a hot dog stand.
Or like Zach in Cheese, he drives the Wienermobile,
right.
so thus it made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he maybe gets one of those little Smokies on a stick.
Big red Smoky.
Try wrapping your lips around this.
Yeah, all right. You get crass.
It's crass. I think the little Smokies are delicious.
What the hell are you doing?
What's going on with you today?
It's wild. I don't know. No one knows.
They say, this is a big wiener.
Right.
This is not.
This is.
We have Allie.
Oh, we have Allie back. Sorry, we were stalling. Allie Breen, can you hear me okay, Allie?
Yes, I can hear you just fine.
Okay, I don't know what happened with your computer, but we lost you there. So,
I was using an old iPad because everything else is broken. I'm fixing it all today, so sorry about that. That's totally my fault.
That's okay.
Well, let's get to our second letter. We've finished off the first person. We're done.
Perfect. We finished them off. Great.
Yeah.
Dear Allie, my best friend and her husband keep joking with me about being part of a throuple. I really feel like I have a connection with them, but I think that if I do it, her husband might actually be more into me than her.
Uh-oh.
Is this a girl or a guy?
Fun. This is a girl. I think it would be fun, but I don't want to ruin our relationship. Should I go ahead and chance it?
No.
No.
This will ruin the relationship. I have no doubt.
Yeah.
And you start to have to wear sunglasses.
That's called a throuple?
That's not just a three-way. It's a like they're actually
yeah.
Right.
He will have two girlfriends.
Oh, wow. I've never heard that term
It's
before.
a three-way that lasts, though, right? Like they continue with each other as a relationship. I
I'm
think.
sorry, I'm missing the point of the word. What is it?
So it's three
Three
a
people.
three-person couple.
Three couples.
So a throuple.
Throuple.
Like estimate.
Yeah.
Okay.
A portmanteau.
One of those words you hate.
Two of those words combined.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I wish I had this girl's confidence, though, that she thinks the guy will be more into her. That's pretty.
Yeah.
Well,
egotistical.
He probably fires on her nonstop, and she has the feeling that he really likes her.
Well, but she's new, too, so there's that. I mean, he's going to be more interested in her for a while anyway.
You don't need the drama.
Ugh.
or maybe you do. Maybe you want the drama.
She may want it. If you want it, then go for it.
It'd be embarrassing having to
save your drama
use the
for
word,
your mama.
Use the word thruple around.
Yeah, that's awful.
People.
This is my boyfriend. This is my girlfriend. Yeah.
That'd be funny. The word to use around a dog. My 3 dogs, they're a thruple.
Well, we're having a thruples night.
Have you? I need you to take this, receive this information in the spirit it's intended.
Yeah.
You find yourself just a teeny tiny bit intolerant of new thoughts and ideas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very. Okay. Very much so.
All right.
Okay. Sorry. Back to you, Allie. Let's move on for our next letter.
Dear Allie, I've recently started talking to a pretty girl. We've hung out, and I also visited her at work. I asked her out. She said yes. My issue is she said that she's single, but her Facebook profile says in a relationship. Is it stalkery to ask? And if I did, will it mess things up? And if so, how do I bring it up?
You don't need to bring it up. She probably has it on there because
she forgot.
Or she doesn't want people
Isn't this like
hitting on her.
Isn't this like the waitress that wears a wedding ring who isn't married?
Yes.
Not only bring it up, but demand at least 5 of her past relationships.
The voice of reason.
Their names.
Remember, social media is like a reality show, mostly fake. This is when people's social media isn't a true reflection of who they are. Don't worry about it.
Here we are in Maui. Of course, when this picture was taken, we weren't speaking to each other, but we smiled for the camera. And we wanted you all to think we're doing great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Little we know they just had a huge argument. You know, come on. Get over it.
Yeah, that's when people post the most pictures is when they're in the worst situation in their relationships.
Oh, really?
Oh, I think so. When people proclaim their love for each other, it's at the worst times, I think. When they're like, I just want to let everyone know how much I love my boyfriend. I'm like,
I think
they're not good.
I think Donnie Baker, of all people, nailed this yesterday.
What'd he say?
When he said when people have a couple's Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know that they had to, okay.
Yeah, there was trouble.
Somebody was cheating.
Yeah, so, okay.
Yep.
I got to have your Facebook page.
Yeah, we have to share all of our information because I can't trust you.
No, don't worry about her social media. Worry about what she's telling you.
Okay, let's move on. Allie, next.
Dear Allie, me and my wife are swingers. Now that we're married, she's losing interest and says that I am all she needs. How do I get her back in the mood for playing with other people like before?
You don't. It's over.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Hit the bricks, Agamog.
It's just a memory now.
So you think she was just doing this to catch him, Josh?
No, she might just, that may have been a phase and she's done.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you could be. I'm not going to say no.
Maybe if you recall what her preferences were, you could isolate her in that particular sphere. I'm not sure what that might be, but there might be something she's interested in of something perhaps more exotic.
Right. If she was often requesting to have dinner at Jamal's, she might have a certain
proclivity.
Oh, I thought you would have laughed harder at that, Tom.
I wasn't specifically going that direction.
The hell you weren't!
God, not only that, but you just lie as easy as you breathe. I have a
disgusting. It's not a letter, but it's a situation. if someone you were dating, Josh, I'll let you know this one. If you were dating someone you met on like one of the social dating sites, and they did a background check on you, would you want to know?
I don't know. I don't know that it would affect me either way.
Okay.
Can I ask a question, Christy? Is this like just an online service, or did they hire a private eye?
I don't. I know of some places where you can actually contact them and they will do a background check, a criminal background check.
Oh, criminal background? That
Yes.
doesn't bother me at all.
Okay, but
In
would
fact-
you be offended if the woman said she did it?
No.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't.
Would you be offended if she did it 6 months into the relationship?
I wouldn't be offended, but I would, if I found out, I'd go, oh, what indication did I give you that there was some criminal history? Or, you can always ask me. I'm too honest, so you can ask me anything.
Went to Josh's house, opened up the closet, and saw the full-size Freddy Krueger doll.
Right. Yeah, if that concerns you, we could have talked about it. You didn't have to do the background check. No, I would never be offended. People need to feel comfortable.
Sure. Okay.
All right. Okay.
It's just interesting.
Allie, we got time for one more.
Dear Allie, I just started going back into the office for work recently, and I walked in on 2 of my colleagues having sex.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding, in the supply closet.
Oh, wow.
Surprise!
No, not the surprise closet.
Well, I'm just saying that similar word. Never mind.
Super uncomfortable. Any advice on how to handle it?
Just go about your business. Ignore it.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you supposed to do? Go, hey, high five or something?
Hey, stitches get stitches,
No
okay?
kidding. Live your life.
Yes.
Yeah, every time you see him, make some oblique reference to something about supplies.
Or just walk up.
I mean, that's always fun.
Just walk up behind him and go.
Next time you need staples, knock.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice, Yeah. I was going to say, start putting condoms in there, start putting pregnancy tests, help them out. They can
You set up a camera, have some fun. Okay.
No, you're all right. Don't worry about
it. Well, thank you very much, Allie. And we'll get your computer stuff straightened out for next week. And are you working this weekend?
Absolutely. No. I have one more Thursday show in the park, and no more clubs. The clubs are still not open in the city. So
How was the Central Park thing? How'd that go?
They're good. They're really fun. They have a little mic set up, and people wander in and out of the show as well as the people who actually have paid to be there. It's interesting, but it's something at least. It's kind of a guerrilla way of doing comedy.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks, Allie. We'll look forward to talking to you next week.
Sounds great.
Christy, you've got the teaser.
Well, coming up, I hope we could get to our Today in History. We're kind of running out of time. I don't know if you want to try to get in our Venus and Uranus hunk, but we could do that.
I think we got to get it in.
Okay.
Got to get it in Venus. Right now, Chick McGee brought to my attention something very handy.
A long time ago.
Very important. He was the first one, but way before we were talking about it on the radio. It's the home security system. You install it yourself, and it's the highest rated one out there. It's Simply Safe.
It is Simply Safe, Tom, and they have everything you need to protect your home with none of the drawbacks of traditional home security, starting with some guy coming into your home, covered with who knows what, touching your things and asking you questions. Simply Safe has an arsenal of sensors and cameras. You blanket every room, window, and door specifically for your home. You do it yourself. Magnets and wireless technology, professional monitoring keeps watch day and night and ready to send police, fire, or medical professionals if there's an emergency. And you can set it up yourself in under an hour. I've done it twice now, and I set it up all those times in under a half hour.
Nice.
Just peel and stick the sensors exactly where you need them. No technician required, no contract, no pushy sales guys, no hidden fees, no fine print. All this starts at $15 a month. And, we're not the only one who thinks Simply Safe is great. U.S. News and World Report named it the best overall home security of 2020. This is the do-it-yourself home security system you've heard us talk about. Simply Safe. Go to simplysafetom.com and get a free HD camera, $100 value, just for you. That's right. SimplySafeTom.com exclusively for Bob and Tom Show listeners. That's Simply Safe.
Coming up, Uranus and Venus.
Coming up, Uranus. That's what he just said.
No, we have news about the planets.
Aren't you ashamed?
My mind's not in the gutter. I knew what you meant.
Yeah. Oh, is that right? Yeah. I'm going to hell, so what?
It's all next. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, Rob Haney, Mark Allison. It is Wednesday, September 16th, and for everything Bob and Tom, check out bobandtom.com. Links to our social media sites, all the latest highlights, news, and information, and, of course, much, much more. Check it out today, bobandtom.com. Plus, you can always email us, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. If you have a request, want to windbag us, want to let us know how we're doing, we're here for you. Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Denver Nuggets advanced to the NBA's Western Conference Finals, stormed back from a 3-1 deficit for the second straight series. They trailed by 2 before allowing just 33 points in the second half. Denver 104-89 over the Clippers last night, with Jamal Murray scoring 40 and Nikola Jokic had a triple-double, 22 rebounds, 16 points, and 13 assists for the Nuggets. Jimmy Butler converted the three-point play with 12 seconds left in overtime to put Miami ahead for good. 117-114 triumph over Boston in Game 1 of the NBA's Eastern Conference Finals. And in the NHL, Jordan Eberle scored on a 2-on-1 break, 12.5 minutes into double overtime. Islanders a 2-1 win over the Tampa Bay Lightning. Major League Baseball interleague winners, Boston, Tampa Bay, Atlanta, Colorado, the Cubs, and Arizona all win. American League winners, the Yankees, Detroit, Houston, and the White Sox. And the National League winners, Cincinnati, Philly, Milwaukee, and the Dodgers. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Well, a home security footage is out there has captured a man being awakened from his poolside nap by a bear. Matt Betty was napping outside his home in Greenfield, Massachusetts.
Bam-a-lam, whoa, Matt Betty, bam-a-lam.
His Ring camera caught the bear checking out the pool before slowly walking up to Mr. Betty sleeping in his chair. He sniffs and paws at Betty's feet, waking him up.
Whoa, brown chair, bam-a-lam. Whoa, brown chair, bam-a-lam. I pooped on my chair, bam-a-lam. When I felt the bear, bam-a-lam.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom. Well-meaning, but...
Yeah, they're all messed up.
More than slightly confused.
I wake up, the birds are singing, not a cloud up in the sky. Hey, this is really good coffee. Man, I'm a happy guy. Then suddenly the phone rings and my smile fades away. As I listen to you talking, you ruin another day. Who crapped in your cornflakes? Who peed in your tea? Who rained on your parade? And why the hell are you telling me? You've got good looks and money too, but that's not good enough for you. Who crapped in your cornflakes? Who peed in your tea? chip that's on your shoulder. Killjoy and party pooper are the words that come to mind. 'Cause you wake up every morning with a bug up your behind. Bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch, that's all you ever do. I'd rather take a bullet than have to listen to you. Wrapped in your cornflakes, who peed in your tea, who rained on your parade, and why the hell are you telling me you got your panties in a wad? I wanna die, please take me, God. Who crapped in your cornflakes, who peed in your tea, who crapped in your cornflakes, and why are you telling me?
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
Nick Griffin's our guest. I'm glad that
I'm glad everything's okay now. Yeah.
Now, are you dating at all? Do you see anyone?
9:45 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy has an update in the forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. A mix of sun and clouds today. High 82. Cool overnight down to 50. Partly cloudy, 72 degrees. Right now we have 54 degrees.
Coming up, it'll be Duke Tomato with a special edition of Lord Help Our Colts. Very excited about that. Coming up in about 15 minutes. So Colts fans, stick around for the prayer. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show, the Big Room Ace, Chick. I'm Tom, that's Josh. Of course, Josh sitting in a special chair, the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair. Willie G's over there, Patty G's over there. Hello. Jessica Alsman is over there on the closed circuit screen. And then we have Christy, of course, in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. Christy.
Yes.
Now, we promised we'd come back with Uranus and Venus in the news. What have you
Astronomers may have found signs of life on Venus, the inhospitable rocky planet cloaked in noxious gas clouds. But researchers analyzing Venus through powerful telescopes detected phosphine in its atmosphere, which they have argued is a sign of life. Microbial.
Doesn't phosphine, though, sound like something from an episode of Batman?
Yeah, it does.
Yes. Yeah, the Joker's got the tanks of the phosphine.
No, it sounds like the evil soda jerk. He's making a phosphine. Does anyone get that joke?
I get it.
I love that.
Phosphate?
Sure. Very nice.
Microbial organisms that do not require oxygen produce phosphine, offering a possible explanation for the chemical's presence on the planet. The same chemical is found in the intestines of
cows,
humans,
whales,
in the feces of penguins, and in other organisms. By the way, it's extremely poisonous.
Wait a minute, we're related to penguins?
We are.
We have phosphine.
Cousins. 80%
penguin.
Researchers hope to gather more data to determine whether they could be some kind of life on Venus.
Whenever you read these stories, I have a question for science and engineering. They can detect on Venus the presence of phosphine.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get the Wi-Fi to work.
Well,
in the rooms that are
maybe some user
more than 80 feet from my garage.
That's an ID 10T problem. I'm thinking that's how you spell idiot, by the
way. Okay, I'm sorry.
And Skywatchers, you'll be able to spot Uranus this week without a telescope, as long as you know where to look, of course.
Well, you couldn't find
Uranus or Uranus will be visible between 11:30 p.m. and 4 a.m.
What if they show you third base first? Will that help? No.
Within the constellation Aries and left of Mars.
Yeah, is that a hole
in the ground or is that Uranus?
Yeah, it'll be hard to spot. It'll appear as a tiny blue-green featureless disc, though, if you're looking for it.
Oh, so set your alarm, kids, for disappointment.
Oh, I might be able to see it on my way into work. I'll have to.
Yeah, I don't see you as a big telescope in the backyard.
No, I would love that.
You would?
Boring. Yeah. No,
this looks like another light. I don't know.
No, but it just doesn't sound like it's going to be as exciting as the Perseid meteor shower or something.
The big deal.
I see. Time now to move on.
With what?
Things we learned? Oh.
Or do we
history?
do Today in History? What are we
Time out for
doing?
Today in History. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
We don't have a lot of time?
Nope.
No, we're almost out of the show's
How about we
almost
take
over.
this time to debate?
Do you want to
very
stay
important-
another hour?
We should be doing this, but go ahead.
Okay, I'll tell you. Tomorrow we'll do Yesterday in History. How about that?
I love that. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Time now for Things We Learned, brought to you by Granger. Delivering the products to keep your facility running is running. What Granger does best, they've been doing it for 90 years. Visit Granger.com for whatever you need, whenever you need it. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Thank you very much. We learned that Spartacus, the serval cat, 45-pound kitty cat that was loose in New Hampshire has been found. Everybody's okay. And apparently the story of the Knoxville loose tiger may be may have been a big hoax.
Yeah.
They don't know.
Could be
we
false
found
information.
Yeah.
Rajon Rondo is not happy.
No.
Because I guess LeBron did a little video of his luxurious quarters in the bubble in Orlando. And I guess it's significantly nicer than Rajon.
It's about 10 times the size of Rondo.
Not everybody deserves the same treatment. I'm big on that.
I'm just wondering if I have a feeling that perhaps LeBron wrote a check to upgrade, if you will. It's like when you rent a car, you can get the one they give you, or you can give them the extra $40 and get the Jeep Cherokee. You know what I'm talking about.
Some argue he's the greatest player of all time. He gets the big room.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. We just found out that Rajon Rondo is not happy, that he may be, now he may be moving to a condo.
Oh, really? The Rondo condo?
Yeah. And with any
go.
luck, he'll meet a rando and get a hando.
Round
Rondominium?
Oh, I like that. That's very nice.
The name's Rondominium, and I'll let you know Rondominium tomorrow.
I do like that. We also learned that Pat Godwin left his mask in the car, which he does all the time. Wrote a nice song about it. I enjoyed the cafeteria. I got talking about that. Josh thinks it's overpriced. I don't agree, Josh.
Well,
they're making all that delicious food.
Well, you don't have to charge me $15 for a slice of meatloaf.
Well, I think that if we want a quality piece of meatloaf, I think that's.
I don't have the AARP discount yet.
We very very clever. I do order the Jack Benny. They do have the Jack Benny plate. Am I right, Christy?
Yes, they do.
That is so dated.
You don't have to be old to eat the Jack Benny either. There's no age.
I ordered the Fatty Arbuckle.
They
give you a bunch of food and then they push you down the stairs. And a Coke bottle.
I thought they broke a Coke bottle.
And they push you down the stairs.
Oh, okay. Josh Huddle and the Virginia Rappers, ladies and gentlemen. A joke so obscure that I'm sorry. What were we talking about?
I forget.
What was the Jack Benny story? He was getting some kind of lifetime achievement award, and he goes, "I don't deserve this, but I have arthritis. I didn't deserve that either." So
Love Jack Benny.
So I'll take it. Okay.
Love Jack Benny.
Let's see. This is the weirdest story. This involves Ace's favorite NFL team. Of course, I'm talking about the Las Vegas Raiders. Apparently, quarterback Derek Carr could be heard during the game Sunday saying Cindy Gruden, which is, of course, John Gruden's wife's name, during the line call. And apparently he was saying, Cindy Gruden, Tiger Woods.
It's
Cindy
an
Gruden.
audible. Not a line call.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Coach. I'm sorry, Coach Lombardi. I'm doing this without notes. All I'm saying is when he did that, the next thing was a run up the middle, if you know what I mean. Okay. You talk about a quarterback sack. Ask Cindy. Tomorrow we'll catch up with Yesterday in History.
All right.
And more exciting news. Thank you so much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Keep us with you at all times. Get the Bob and Tom app now at your app store. State law.
Hi, this is Bob.
And this is Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and
The
Tom.
Girl Scouts are adding a new cookie to their lineup of famous cookies. It's called the Toastier. The Toastier cookie beat out several other new cookie recipes.
Oh, no.
But here's a list of some of the cookies that didn't make it.
Oh, all right.
Gin Mint Vapor Rub.
Vapor rub?
Double Stuffed Oyster Rose.
Wow.
Finally, the last Girl Scout cookie that
Right.
you won't be seeing next year, the Tuna Macaroon.
Oh, that sounds delightful.
Also known as Gwyneth Paltrow's Snickerdoodle.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Thanks to Jessica Alsman and Allie Breen for zooming their way in today. Allie in New York City. Coming up on Thursday's Bob and Tom Show, we look forward to catching up with Al Jackson. He's an author and a comedian and a TV co-host. We'll catch up with Al. He'll have a quiz for Tom, and we'll find out about his new children's book.